Busters with Liz, Danny, Brando, and Tom.
Hey, kid!
Welcome to Ball Busters, a show for fans by fans. From who's hot, like Lizz's LA Lakers, to who's not, like those Golden State Warblers. Is it Warblers? Well, Minnie's here tonight to tell us about it. To what's on the menu for the tailgate, everything in between. I'm your host, the guru of good brews. And with me, as always, lining up to my right is our diva wide receiver, Big T Little On.
Here I am.
And sitting over there next to our NBA specialist is the most valuable player of the Ball Busters, Liz Taylor.
Hello.
And tonight we have comedian and actor from the show next Friday, Minnie.
Hello, I'm back. Yes.
Thanks for coming back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Minnie's here to tell us about the NBA tonight. We're going to talk about the play-ins, the
Yes.
playoffs, the play with yourselves, and everything in between.
Yes, sir.
Right on, man.
All the plays.
Yeah, what have you been up to, man? I haven't seen you in a while.
You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Out of trouble, so I'm here. Sounds good.
That's good. Proby's not chasing you?
You know it.
All right.
That's awesome. Been watching any good games lately? Anybody see any good stuff this week?
Oh, yeah. Those
Lots of good
play-ins
stuff.
have been good.
Those play-ins have been good.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep it if it keeps on like this.
It does add a level of excitement that wasn't there before. So
For sure. And it keeps tanking for most teams. So
Yeah.
I like it.
yeah,
I mean, it gives us that playoff level competition.
Yep.
Whereas some teams might be just like, yeah, you know what? Let's pack it in. They might have packed it in a lot sooner.
I like it
Facts.
because it gives some of those teams that have had injuries earlier in the season a chance to still get in there.
Yeah.
It's a very good
it's a
point.
chance to
That is a good
rebound
point.
on the season at the end. Yeah,
That is a very good point.
People just getting a lot of teams just got their people back too. So yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Look at Todd making good points.
Yeah. What
I'm
happened
with
to
you.
you,
I
Todd?
like
Did
it.
something
He's
happen?
not
like
drunk
it.
yet.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Damn it, I spoke too soon.
I always thought I
Wait
got
till that
smarter
bottle
the
of
more I
whiskey is
drank.
empty, and then ask him a question.
Well, I'm having some of it because he's going to annoy me pretty soon. He's doing great right now. But
well, I mean, but the point he made, the Lakers are one of those. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think the Lakers have had their. I think the thing I saw was like out of the whole season, they've only had a quarter of their season where they've had everybody available.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I
Yeah.
personally
crazy.
feel the Lakers should be exempt from the playoff play-in.
Why is that?
You need to shut the hell
They have
up.
all the money. It'd be like giving the Yankees a second chance. I wouldn't want that either.
And guess what? MLB does at every opportunity they get.
I'm just
Facts.
saying.
did you hear
But
about
they only give one team a chance, two teams a chance, not four teams.
well, yeah.
Actually, it's two teams.
So you wanted to cut it. So you like the play and you just want to cut it down.
No, I just don't
Just the-
want the Lakers in the
Just
playoffs.
Just them specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
They barely battled back against the Warblers the other night.
That was a great shot.
LeBron shot. Ooh.
Was that was a 2 or 3 point game?
Three.
Three.
3 point game.
That's a
yeah.
sick shot.
And he I guess he got his eye like busted by Draymond Green, right?
According to LeBron, he saw 3 baskets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, literally, I read that and he goes, I just went for the middle one.
According to LeBron. All that tells me is that even when he texts, it's all caps. That's all I know.
He has no credit because he's such a flopper, though.
Yeah.
And they had to create a new rule. They started calling that technicals, I believe.
Well, what
When
do
they
you-
started
you
doing this
definitely
little
get a foul
flopping
now.
around.
Yeah, you definitely get a foul now.
But he is part owner of Liverpool, I believe, right?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
So I mean, he's
And
learning
Blaze
from the
Pizza.
best. Yeah. Yeah.
Makes
And
sense
Blaze
now.
Pizza, yeah. National basketball actors.
Yeah,
Actually, the
there you
South
go.
Americans are the best at flopping. So
He learned something. Speaking of NBA, Todd, you going to enlighten us with any NBLs or NBWs this week? I don't even know.
I think so. I think I might have a thing or two here.
Let's get into it.
Let's see here.
Here's Big T Little On with the NBL and the NBW of the week.
All right, this week NBL NBW is brought to you by. Well, we'll get to that. We're going to get to that. Guys, let me ask you. Is there anything laying around your house that you don't want or need anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us see your junk. Anyone got junk in the garage? that is just taking up space.
Why do you want to see it?
I don't have a garage.
Let us see your junk. Isn't it time to get that unwanted, unneeded, in the way junk hauled away for good?
Yes.
Like
Let us
something
see
else
your
done with my
junk.com.
Nice.
Go to let us see your, but it's actually just junk.com.
No, it's the whole thing.
Well, he didn't write it like that.
Well, that's because of hypertext, but go ahead. It's letUsSeeYourJunk.com.
Let us see your junk.com.
I am proud
This
of
can
you.
go a few ways.
I am
Submit
proud of you.
pictures of your
He's
junk.
reading again.
Get an estimate. Get on the schedule. Let's see your junk.com. All right? That's all I got for this week's segment.
Well, that's
Just an advertisement.
by the way,
I'm
just
getting a
so,
headache right now.
that's the new website for 3B debris removal.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what they're doing. You can text a picture of your junk, and if you do what they're asking you to, and it's the junk in your yard, then they'll send you an estimate and maybe come remove it for you. If you send a picture of your actual junk, that's going to go on a different website somewhere in Russia. Yeah.
Well, what's messed up about it is I finally got the last one right last week.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he changed
Three,
the copy.
curve it up on
3B
me.
debris.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they switched it
Yep.
up on you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just this
dirty.
Get used to that. It happens all the time.
You talk about wait. Let's rewind just a few clicks. People in Russia want to see our junk.
People in Russia want to see everyone's
People
junk.
in America want to see your junk, Brando.
Really?
Wow.
Dang. All right. I didn't know
All
how to-
right, let's start this off with some depression.
Onlyfans.com.
We had a death this week. Or not this week, last week. We missed it. May 14th, 2021, Jerome Young passed. He's an American
Yes.
professional wrestler known as New Jack.
Yes.
His entrance music was Natural Born Killers by Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. And he was pretty aggressive out there. He did a lot of crazy stunts, took it to a whole new level. He could never get to a WWE because he was too off the script.
It was too much of
Facts.
a liability. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Minnie, were you on that show with him at Austin?
Oh, no, my God. No,
You weren't
no,
there?
no, no,
Oh,
I
okay,
went
me and
but I
Pedro were
wasn't
there. That's why I thought you were there. That's why I pointed to you.
Oh,
but yeah.
no, man. That would have been great.
He showed up and did open mic comedy.
Oh, you shut it.
It's really hard to laugh at somebody you think might kill you at any minute.
How many stitches?
I believe it.
How many stitches do you think he's had in his forehead?
Oh,
in his
God.
career?
Oh, dude, it has to be countless, man.
Dude, his forehead looks like a beluga whale.
It looks
It's
like
just
it was hit with
ridges. It was just ridges and ridges, like deep ass fucking ridges. It was like a Shar-Pei puppy of skin tissue.
Oh, Lord. I remember the time that he almost killed that guy in the
Mass transit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude. Like I remember watching it and being a kid and thinking, he really is gonna kill that dude.
Yeah.
And that kid actually was like 17.
He was 17, but he lied to the promoters, told him he was 21
Yep.
to get on the bill. Yeah.
Well, since this made everybody depressed, let's get on. Let's get on to some birthdays here. All right, 5/22/2020. That's a death too. My bad. We got another death. That's
All right.
Jerry Sloan. Sorry
Oh,
he can't
yeah.
be here with Utah this year.
Yeah.
He died from Parkinson's disease and Lewy body dementia at
Ooh.
78.
Wow.
That's a
I don't even know
combo.
what that is.
Not good.
Definitely not good.
Not good. So let's go into birthdays now.
Yeah.
5/21/1957. Let's get ready to rumble.
Ooh.
Bruce
Oh,
Buffer was
nice.
born. That's
Bumper.
right.
Right on.
Out of Tulsa,
What a night.
Oklahoma.
I met him in New York.
What?
I didn't know who he was. We were in the same elevator. It was the Madison Square Garden thing. There was something going on there, and this was probably 7-8 years ago. And I had my dog Bandit because he's a service dog. He was in the elevator. And he was, I swear to God. And I will call my
Bandit's
friend
a
Josh
service
right
dog.
now, and like he will verify. I'm like, who did we see in the elevator? But I had my dog Bandit with me, and he goes, "Oh, we have a lot of Yorkies. Can I pet your Yorkie?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, fine, whatever." This like old man, and we get off the elevator. Josh is like, "You know who that was, right?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "Let's get ready to rumble." And I was like, "That's that guy." He's like, "Yes."
I thought he'd been like, show
Oh my
me
God.
your teeth.
No, he wanted. We had like a 3-minute
Bruce
conversation
Buffer.
about my dog, my little Yorkie. Like I
I
swear
can
to
see
God.
that from Bruce
Well,
Buffer.
just
Yeah.
let me verify. Is it Michael Buffer or Bruce Buffer's birthday?
Oh, did I get it
Michael
backwards?
Buffer.
Michael Buffer is the Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
Oh.
Bruce Buffer is the,
time.
the UFC guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was a
I'm a
little
retard.
confused by that, but
Wow.
you
You know.
you're good at that. How can
Yeah.
confuse you? He'll tell you
I
something
get you
so
thinking. I get you
true.
thinking.
Like earlier, the Memphis Grizzlies, and you were like, "No,
Minnesota.
it's the Minnesota." I'm like, "Is he correct?"
Well, aren't the Milwaukee Brewers
so
playing in
convincing.
basketball tonight? I'm like, what?
Regardless of which one it was, there's one thing that's absolutely true: is that when their parents fuck, they make ring announcers.
Yeah,
I wonder what that sounds like in there.
that's a. Oh wow, that's something.
Give
to
it
think
to
about.
me, Brenda.
It's time to blow my load. I mean, that's what he says to her for foreplay. He just goes, "It's time," and she's like,
man.
"All right, I'm ready."
We got to do this before 9. We always get noise complaints. Right?
That's nice.
All right, we got another one. This guy's related to Andrew's Tavern here locally.
Ooh.
Yep, and that was he was born 5/22/1946, and that's Georgie Best.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Northern Irish football, played for Manchester United, Tottenham. Born in Belfast, he's played
Could jump higher
for
than
Everton.
anybody.
Yeah, he was a good one.
Yeah, and he was also best friends with Johnny Rollins,
That's
who
right.
founded St. Andrews. Yeah.
Yep, St. Andrews keeps coming around.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into history now. 1993, May 22nd, Riddick Bowe. TKO
Oh, shit.
Jesse Ferguson in 2 for heavyweight boxing title.
That's great.
Damn.
That's a good thing there.
Yeah.
Was that when he first took the title?
That was his first title.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a TKO win.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you remember Jesse Ferguson. If you remember, Jesse Ferguson was the guy. I think the most famous video of him was that fight. I think it was Tyson's first fight on USA.
Yeah.
Remember where they had it was New York, the thumbless gloves,
Yep.
and he broke his nose.
Yep.
Like, it was graphic. He graphically
Yeah.
broke this guy's nose, and
Yeah.
Jesse Ferguson just would not fucking stop
Yeah.
and kept fighting until the doctors had to stop the fight and
Yep.
jump in and say, "Hey, you can't fight anymore."
And Tyson was even frustrated. He was like,
Yeah,
"What is going
it was
on,
like,
man?"
and that was we were talking about like a 20-year-old Mike Tyson. This
Yeah.
was like 86,
Yeah.
and it was just like, yeah, he put everything on this guy, and this guy was just like, "No, I'm good, and the doctor's like, "No, you're actually not."
Your face ain't.
Yeah,
Let's stay with boxing. 5/24/1997, a natural-born loser, David McCluskey, was beaten by a natural-born winner, Jason Papillion.
Papillion. Oh yeah.
How do you say that name again?
Papillon.
Papillon.
Yeah.
With a TKO to improve his record of 26 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. 17 wins coming by knockout for the super welter
Well,
of 154 pounds.
well.
Let's get into our first NBL this week, and that's a natural-born loose tooth. That's Kevin Pillar.
Oh God, this is terrible.
Man. Took a 94-mile-an-hour fastball from the Braves' Jacob Webb,
Oh shit.
and it jacked him up.
It hit him right between the eyes.
He's lucky.
Like
I mean,
94 miles an hour, straight to the bridge of the nose.
it's a good thing it hit the bridge. I mean, if it
Yeah.
had hit like the skull, it would have been, I think, a
Yeah.
whole different story. The eye, he would have lost the eye, but the nose gave him a little help there. I
And
think.
what was funny was when they show him the post game, and his both eyes black under the eyes,
Facts.
bleeding nose. He's got like toilet paper jammed up one nostril, and they're talking to him, and he's like, "Hey man, my face will heal, but what really hurts is this losing streak that we're on."
Gee.
Yeah,
Let's
Kevin-
move on to
I want him
season.
on my team.
he is hardcore, dude.
This team here has not been a natural-born winner for a long, long time. And Jordan always stopped them from being complete winners.
Well, that's a couple people.
And that's the New York Knicks.
Oh,
How did
there
they
you
make the goddamn playoffs?
They did.
Yeah, I
did,
know.
just out of nowhere,
They
too,
pulled it
right?
together.
Yes, they did. Bunch
Did
of
you see
kids.
Randall being that good?
Did I see him being that good? No. Did I know that he was better than the way he was playing? Hell yeah. But I did not expect him to start taking over games. Like, that's a different animal, you know? Like, you could be a good player, you could be a skilled player, but for you to take over a game, like, no, give me the ball, because if you don't, you're going to lose type player.
Yeah,
that's different.
he's
Being a role
Kentucky-
player and being a leader is two totally
Yeah, that's
different
different.
things.
He
That's
comes from
very
Kentucky,
different.
though, right? Is he a Wildcat?
Is he a Wildcat?
I think he's a
I
Kentucky.
thought he was a
Yeah, I
kid.
thought he was a Kentucky boy. Came a few years, that big draft class with AD, all them guys. The whole pile of them that came out.
Randall.
Yeah, I think he might have been Randall, yeah.
Anton Randall.
The one on the Knicks.
Julius.
He
Randle.
used to be with you guys,
Yeah.
and he's overshadowed with just so much talent.
Randall.
But when he was with
Randall
Lakers, he was
Robinson, too.
just a role player. Then he,
Yeah.
you know.
But
Yeah.
he still looked decent. Let's get on to another natural born winners, and that's a Major League Baseball fans.
Yeah.
This year, there was another no-hitter the other night. The Yankees pitcher Corey Kluber
Yeah.
for
Clever.
the 6th no-hitter of the season.
That's insane.
The record is 7 in one season
Wow.
by all teams. And that was in 1990, 91, 2012, and 2012. So I missed something there. It's twice in 2012. That'd be a total of 14 in 2012, but my math is often wrong, so let's be careful here.
This guy's learning all kinds of stuff.
Telling you.
That GED is really paying off.
Well,
It's working out for him.
It's making me wonder, though, what did Major League Baseball do to the baseball offseason? It wasn't to help the hitters. We know that, right? Took some pop out of it, but what did they add to it? More friction?
No,
They
actually,
did change the seams a little
Yeah.
bit.
they did change the seams, but they
But they made it
lowered the
harder
seams,
for
which
the-
would make
yeah.
it harder on the pitchers.
Yeah.
So that's weird. It is weird, but
It is weird.
I mean,
Maybe
also
it's making it faster.
Well, maybe it's just coming out of their hands a little different and getting to that little extra funkiness like we see Glass now has some funk out of that slider, I think
yeah.
it is.
And the thing though is, if you look at baseball now, and especially in the last 3 seasons, dude, the pitching in baseball right now is maybe the best it's ever been.
It's really good.
There's a lot of great pitching. Everyone wants
There
to see
is.
home runs, but man, you got these like studs coming out of the minors.
We're still getting our home runs.
We
though.
like-
we are.
Yeah.
We
I
are.
like
but
home runs, but every once in a while I like to see a good defensive.
Yeah.
defensive
Can I
battle.
ask a
Pitcher
question,
shutting
though?
somebody
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
May I ask a question? I know it's your segment. How do you feel about the ball change? Like do you feel the same? Like, okay, when the NBA changed the ball in the NBA, I really basically cared, even though it does matter. Weight matters, friction on your hands matter, hand placement matter, where the lines are
Seams,
at. Yeah, exactly. So all that matters in basketball, but it really matters in pitching in baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So how did you feel when the switch happened? Were you like, is this something that you think you should have say so on it? Like, you think fans should have say so on it, or let them do what they do?
For me, it was similar to.
I didn't have it really.
It was similar to the soccer ball in the World Cup. They had this Adidas Questra ball, and you could kick this thing. And if you hit it right, it would go goddamn everywhere. No one knew where it was going, so they changed the design, the pattern on it,
Right.
so that it would be more consistent. I don't have a problem with them changing it up. I preferred more home runs, the harder ball that they had last year, but
Yeah. Well,
that's it.
but the thing is, like, they lowered the seam height on the baseballs.
Okay.
But I mean, it was really a minuscule kind of change, honestly.
Yeah, micro steps there.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it wasn't. I don't think it was. I mean, a little change does a lot.
it does.
It
Yes,
does.
you're right.
It
You're
does.
right.
If you
Yeah.
take
You're right.
It does, yeah. It's both. Yeah. I mean,
You take a
Yeah.
millionth of a millimeter out of a size of a baseball, it changes everything.
Oh, yeah.
but at the end of the day, the hitter, adjusts and does their thing, so.
Yeah, that's the thing, is everybody's got to evolve to adapt to that.
So you think it was good for baseball?
I honestly don't
Too
think
early.
it's made that big of a difference. To
I
be
just
honest
think
with
the
you.
teams being all so close right now, and the Rays being such a great team, and just the battles that are going on, the trades that occurred this year were exciting. The contracts that got
Hey,
signed.
geez.
There was a lot of stuff in baseball, I think, this year that
Well, I
was
think
exciting.
baseball also, they're
Bigger than the seams dropping.
Yeah, I think baseball overall though has got more athletes, more really solid players across the league now.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
me too. It's
It's
all spread
getting
out
really
now.
good.
This is the
Yeah,
closest that I've ever seen the standings in Major League Baseball. Like, the Rays are second in their. So when we were fourth in our division, we were only 3 games behind the best record in baseball,
Wow.
Right.
and that's just in the AL East. Like, when you look at from number 1 to number 15 in Major League Baseball right now, they're all separated by like 4.5 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The top half of the league is separated by 4.5
It's
games.
It's a
Super
close,
tight.
close game.
Yeah.
Close. Let's get on to some UFC here. And we have a natural born lover. And I'm probably going to butcher your name, Iranian. Danel and Darnish? Darish?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Darius.
Yeah. So his wife, he had ordered his wife a car that was nice and safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like the safest car on the market. Well, after he won the fight, after he beat up old, what's his name there? Kukuchi?
El Kukui, Tony
El
Ferguson.
Kukui. Tony Ferguson actually broke his knee in half.
Yeah,
After the fight, he called
snapped
out.
his ACL and his other one, and yeah, it's ugly.
He called out the only known confirmed alien in the United States, Elon Musk, and asked him where his Tesla was for his wife who was about to give birth to their first child.
Wow.
And then Elon responded a little bit later and said, "Oh, it's on the way." But Elon's still a couple months behind.
Do
So.
you think that's why Elon called? You can't buy Tesla with Bitcoin anymore because he's actually a fan of the ghost bat El Kukui, Tony Ferguson. And it could all be tied to that. We don't know. We don't know what Elon
We
Musk
know
is
the
up
background.
to. I mean, look, he's creating currency for the moon right now.
He's
Tony
pretty-
Ferguson looks like he's from the moon, so
I think that might be the only thing Tony Ferguson has left in his career to do.
right? He's the first man to live on the moon. Tony's the type of guy.
Actually, I did see something. They're spitting this series, a fighting series, and it's teaching people how to fight like MMA style in zero gravity. So they're going to have, I think,
Wow.
like 16 contestants are going to battle it out, and then the top 2 are going to go into outer space and fight.
That's crazy.
What do you do when your opponent just fucking floats away from you?
Facts.
You're going to be in a cage. It's
like
some sort of
Bigger
apparatus.
question: why is the first thing we're doing in space fighting?
Because why the fuck not?
We're human, and that's what
I
we
mean,
do.
we could send Liz to space.
Oh, boy.
Can I give a hint on the list quiz?
What's that?
Remember what you said.
Brando needs all the help he can get, so we'll let that one slide.
Well, with Danny not here, I think I got a chance. See these guns? You guys want tickets to this show? Because you don't got them, and you're watching, so you're all thrown out.
I got a couple quarters in my pocket. I probably paid for them.
They're
Little
4 for
BB guns
$5
over
on
there.
Groupon today.
No.
Quarters.
Let's get to the winner this week, and that's Charles Oliveira. I mean, what can you say about this guy?
He's Tony
He's now
Khan.
the UFC lightweight champ.
Mhm.
The record of 31-8. He's on a nine fight win streak, and he just knocked out. Was it Chandler
Yeah, Michael Chandler.
Michael
Scrappy
Chandler.
win against him.
for his 9th knockout?
And nobody would have. I don't think anybody prop bets, whatnot, any bet picked Oliveira on a knockout
It's just
there.
a scary. It was a scary card. I thought Oliveira was hurt early.
Yeah, he
struggled
was.
around. He stayed in the game.
I think the money was probably on Chandler with an early round knockout, which almost happened. I'm glad I didn't put money on that
I
fight.
think it was
Didn't
that-
we bet something? What did we
I'm
bet?
not sure. I know the guillotine. That guillotine that Chandler put on early just gassed
wait.
him out and tanked
You got to
him.
wear a diaper.
That's
if-
later.
if
That's
Riddick-
not this. No, we're talking about other stuff here.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So, anyways, this guy's got 19 wins by submission. I mean, he's won 17 of his last 23 bouts. He has the most submissions in UFC history with 14.
Damn.
I mean, the guy's just a straight beast.
He's got 8 losses.
And his nickname, Kid from Do Bronx, which in Portuguese means the ghetto.
Who are you talking about?
Oliveira.
Oh, you still talking about Oliveira? He's from the Bronx?
No,
No,
that's a Portuguese
It's
word.
a Portuguese phrase for
right.
kid from the getaway.
Just like a whoop. What's the other? Whoopa.
Yeah, he's
that's
from
a pretty
Brazil.
bad
He's
one.
Brazilian,
I'm not
isn't he?
forgetting that one.
Oliveira. Now his story is crazy. I mean, it's not as crazy as like say Francis Ngannou's story, who
Right.
I don't
That's
know.
insane.
it's an insane story. But Oliveira's got a crazy story too, man. I mean, that guy's off the streets in Brazil, comes to America, becomes champion.
There's four
I've
fighters
never
right
seen
now like that.
Insane.
I
He's
don't-
28-8 in the
The
UFC.
other
I
two
mean,
was-
I don't
How many
know.
times did Nagano try to defect though before he was
I
able
like,
to
it
do
took
it?
him 7 tries.
There's
I
like
think.
7 tries,
Yeah.
man, trying to
And he
defect
can
to
only
get
do
to
it-
France.
Yeah, you can only do it during a certain season, so he was trying for many years.
Yeah, then he showed up in France with like literally nothing and went into a gym and said, "Teach me how to fight." And the guy's like,
No, he already knew how to box. He went in there and said he wants to be a boxer, had
Yeah.
no money. The guy gave him $50 to go get some gym shorts.
Yeah,
He spent like his first couple months sparring with no mouthpiece.
yeah, living in the gym and shit. Yeah,
can you imagine the conversation you have with your wife the day after Francis Ngannou walks into your gym?
yeah.
Right.
You
Just
go,
saw goddamn He-Man.
you go, honey, you're not going to believe this, but we're going to be millionaires potentially.
yeah,
Pretty much so.
Yeah. But UFC, as we've said before, doesn't pay enough.
I think it
Sadly,
kind of
it
does,
doesn't.
though.
I don't think it does.
That's
Not
your-
nearly as much damage you could take.
Much, yeah.
Yeah, not nearly.
I don't think it's as much damage as boxing, but
Dude, but boxing gets paid.
Yeah, it's like the
UFC is still a very young,
It should
young
be a happy
sport.
medium.
We're still a young sport. It's going to get
Facts.
there.
Yeah,
It's gonna
But it
get
should
there.
be a happy medium for the damage you take, I think. I think for
I
the
think
money
so,
they
too.
make, too.
I mean, you look. I was talking about this earlier with my nephew. Like, you look at Ben Askren, who came back from insider information from Todd. He came back from a neck surgery after a fight with Jorge Masvidal that lasted like 5 seconds, where Jorge Masvidal charged him, kneed him in the head, and Ben Askren had to go get neck surgery.
Yeah.
Then Ben Askren comes back and fights Jake Paul.
It was years later. That was a couple years later.
Askren
Askren had another fight after that.
but his
too.
surgery was done shortly before the fight, and he took the fight anyway.
Yeah, he didn't take that serious.
So let me ask you a question: when he signed that fight up, why did he get that surgery done? Because he knew he had money coming his way, so he could pay for a surgery that he needed from getting kneed in the head. So these guys, this guy had to go fight a YouTube star, get knocked the fuck out next Friday, right? Get knocked the fuck out,
Good job.
right? By Tebow, basically.
that would be Debo.
I mean,
Debo.
Debo.
Yeah.
By
like,
Tebow.
Tebow was there?
Tebow's a better analogy.
Speaking
though.
of
I like
Tebow,
that.
We're not talking
Right.
about Tim Tebow yet.
It's official. No, not yet. That's in the headlines. But
Well, that shows he's strapped for money.
I don't
Exactly.
think that because fighters that are
Why else
under
would you
contract,
do that?
you're-
Out of shape, you just got out of neck surgery.
Your
You're not going to take a
injuries-
fight like that
no,
unless
your-
you need money.
your injuries are covered through UFC for that. They're going to take care of that.
I don't know.
I don't
about
think
that,
they are,
man.
but
They
the thing is like with boxing.
They
So
should.
a guy who
But do they?
competed in the Olympics this year and did not medal will make more money in his pro debut than the top-ranked UFC star
That's
that
crazy.
doesn't have an endorsement deal.
That's
Will
crazy.
a woman
That's what
boxer
I'm
make
saying.
that? Let's ask that one though. Will a woman boxer make the kind of money that
What's that got to do with anything?
Well, it does because
Well,
a woman,
that's
a
fair
woman
question.
fighter in UFC makes more money than a woman boxer.
Well, I mean, that's fair as
That's
well.
interesting.
But I mean, I think if you look at women's MMA as a whole and women's boxing, I can tell you that's not close. Because women's boxing takes place in every organized country in the world, and MMA is we have this thing in our head with as Americans that where we go football, but we're only the ones who give a fuck about football. Same thing goes with MMA. When you look at other countries, it's not nearly as big everywhere else in the world as it is here.
I beg to argue with you that because every
Well,
country
the numbers don't lie.
But that could be true, but every country has almost their own organized fighting style, which is
Worldwide.
all
Yeah.
sorts of techniques.
Worldwide.
Boxing is the one that in every
Well,
country. I
also,
get
boxing is a much older sport. so-
True, but I'm saying is worldwide.
That's
MMA
why.
revenue worldwide accounts for about 3% of what MMA or what boxing revenue does worldwide. It's not close. You can't argue that.
Well,
It doesn't.
UFC is still the natural born winner for the week.
Oh, shit.
Dude, during the pandemic, they killed it. They
Oh, hell
they
yeah.
were putting on
They figured it
events when nobody
Yeah.
else was. They cleaned up. Yeah.
Who was the first sellout full capacity crowd?
That.
Jacksonville UFC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Full arena.
Yeah.
No, they figured it out.
We got
Yeah.
some boxing news to share with you guys later too, as we dig more into the.
Well, that's
NBA.
all I got
Oh,
for this
yeah.
week too. So
Is that?
that's it. I was wrapping it up with old Charles Oliveira.
Well, thanks, Todd, for
I like
giving us those NBL and NBW breakdowns. I think our sports fans are a little bit smarter now, or maybe dumber.
They probably feel better about themselves anyway. So I mean,
I hope so.
I mean, like,
That's
God,
what
this
we
guy
want.
can't even read.
You did a great job reading tonight.
No, you did great.
Yeah.
I was
You
proud
don't
of you.
have to
I
lie to
clapped.
me, all right?
No,
I got like
clapped.
zero feelings left.
Dirk, do we have any macaroni and cheese for him? I think it's time for his dinner, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
We're going to get these brew-hoo-hoo-hoos ready and take a break. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Thanks for listening to Ball Busters!
You're listening to Ball Busters. You're listening to Ball Busters.
Welcome back to Ball Busters. We've got a special guest for you sports fans tonight. We have the chosen one, an up-and-coming welterweight from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Keon Papillion. Say hello to our guests.
How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good. You're here with Big T, Little Odd, Minnie, Liz, Dirt McCoy, our producer, and me. It's good to have you.
So I looked into a little bit about you. I realized your dad was a professional, had a couple of belts. I mean, he's real impressive. I know I also was really impressed with watching you and your dad spar. I thought that was great. Watching your combos, like your dad had this left, I think it was a left uppercut body hook that was really fun to watch. And he threw this long, straight right that was really quick. I like watching that. I only saw, I think the round 2 was on YouTube, but it was still pretty good.
Yeah, man, that's some years old, man.
Mm-hmm. I watched some of your other stuff too. So what got you into boxing besides your dad?
Well, I mean, I used to play football. Oh, I used to play every sport really, but I just never got the attention that I wanted, and a friend made me realize that this is what my talents was. So I kind of switched over. I wanted to carry the family name.
That's awesome.
What
Hell
kind
yeah.
of other what kind of other sports did you play though? Or was it like a one-on-one sports or positions you were
played-
playing?
Yeah, I played football, basketball.
Yeah, what position?
What
were you playing?
position did you play in
what'd
football?
You play in
For football, I was a linebacker and a running back. I started.
All right.
Damn.
Solving
Middle
problems. I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, boxing's
And I
great
was-
because the one-on-one combat is really where it's at. It's just a chess match
Discipline involved in being a good boxer.
and technique, man.
When's your next match?
My next match is most likely July 17th. I think July 17th, back at home in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Who are you going against?
I don't know yet. Everything is still trying to get finalized, so that's why I said possibly. I don't know yet for sure.
How difficult is it to train for a fight like that where you don't know who you're going against, or you just stick to your own style? I mean,
I know as long as I'm at my best, there's nobody that can beat me. That's just how I feel. Personally.
Right on.
Is your
the confidence of a boxer right there. I love that.
Is your father your trainer?
Yeah, he's my trainer.
That's awesome.
So besides your father, who would be like who's your favorite boxer of all time?
Ooh, Roy Jones, Andre.
All right.
Nice.
That's another thing. Yeah.
Who's your favorite welterweight? We got Pacquiao and Spence coming up soon.
As of right now, well, it was Keith Thurman for a long time.
Oh yeah,
but I kind of got pushed into it went from Pacquiao to Thurman to Errol Spence. Man, I like Errol Spence. Man, that's my dog.
He looks untouchable right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You did you get to hang? So I think Todd told me. Yeah,
he has a long amateur bout. You have a long amateur run too, right? Like 61 fights, I think.
Yeah, 61.
Wow.
How did that? How did that help you?
Wow.
It helped. I mean, my amateur days, I had a lot of injuries, in amateurs because I would always do more than what I was supposed to. But I went through a lot of injuries. I could have had much more fights, but it helps, The background, I've been to plenty of national tournaments.
Yeah, I saw the one where you won a Roy Jones tournament there in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good, man. So what kind of injuries?
Huh?
What kind of injuries were you suffering? I mean, just like awkward ones, just
I had big injury, man. Like injury that kept me out for like years. I had a torn labrum.
Oof.
I tore my bicep. Yeah.
I've done the
Yeah, I had a few big ones.
That's a lot to come back from, man. Especially in the sport of boxing.
Yeah. I think injuries so kind of help you out sometimes because it makes you sit back and look at perspective
but still tough to come back from.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they helped me because it made me, like sit back, like and really look at my mistakes and come back and fix those.
Mm-hmm.
How strict of a diet do you have?
Ooh, my diet is real strict, man. Because
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What is it?
Oh, I mean, personally, only like I personally only eat 2 times a day. Yeah. It's very strict because I can get up and wait, man. Like
I think
fast.
I think Dustin Poirier dines on hot sauce. And you ever run into Dustin Poirier in the streets of Louisiana? What do you think? You train with him sometimes, or?
I ran into him at a fitness gym called Reds. I mean, I never really spoke to him about training or anything, but I've ran into him a few times.
Have you tried his hot sauce?
Sadly, no.
No.
You don't like hot sauce?
His hot sauce is actually really good.
Liz bought us some recently as a treat for her ballbuster friends, and we enjoyed it. We do wings and hot sauce here on the show, so.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we'd love to have you.
Yeah,
sometime.
when you come to Florida, come on over.
Please, wait till you become a champion, because we want to see you become a champion one day.
We want to promote you to a champion.
It's the champs only club over here.
I wanted to ask you. So when you transitioned from being an amateur boxer into being a professional boxer, obviously, I boxed long time ago, but I'm in my 40s now, so that was like a different decade or a different generation. But when you moved from being an amateur boxer into being a pro boxer, what was the biggest difficulty you had in the way the two are drastically different? As an amateur, when you're looking at points and technique, and then when you go into pros, you can go up against a guy who got some Willy Wonka offense that just looks like nothing you've ever seen before. You know what I mean?
It was your last fight you went against the guy that was
Willy
sloppy.
Wonka.
Did he?
Yeah.
And amateurs, man, I mean, you never really know who you're fighting. But, transitioning to the pros, it was pretty easy for me because they always did say I had a pro style, and that's what cost me a few of my fights. Yeah, a few
Okay,
of my
yeah.
fights. I didn't really, have a high output at the time, but it was more of me rushing things, in the amateurs. Now I could sit back and take my time.
Gotcha. So it's in the
Learn
amateurs. You
patience,
got to you have to be such high punch output because, and for those of you listening who don't know, so when you're fighting as an amateur, it's basically like watching an NBA game. Every time you land the white part of your gloves to an unguarded part of your opponent's body, it scores a point. So you're watching the scoreboard and the points going up, and it's a totally different game than as a pro. Whereas a pro, you're coming in with more structured technique and a game plan against your opponent. Amateurs is crazy because some of these amateur tournaments you go to, especially the fighters who are of the lower talent levels, it ends up turning into a slap fight. Am I wrong?
Oh, not at all, man. You spot on.
Yeah.
What's your
Because
favorite
guys are
combination?
just trying to score points.
What's your favorite combination?
Don't worry, we don't have too many listeners.
My favorite type of what?
What's your favorite combination? You got a 3-piece dinner you serve or what?
Oh, man, I don't know, man. It's always whatever that feels good to me. Personally, like for looks, I like to throw like about 4 or 5 left hooks in a row. But
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's Mickey Ward style right there.
That's well, yeah. I remember like being a kid watching when Floyd Mayweather fought Philip Endo, and it's like he ended the fight with 4 straight right hands.
Yep.
And I'm like, how do you throw 4 right hands like that? Like even
was
just
fast as
mechanically doesn't even feel right,
Right. Now, it's some things you just can't plan for.
Yeah.
How do you feel
It's
about?
just whatever you're feeling.
No doubt. How do you feel about some upcoming fights? Pacquiao versus Spence and Mayweather versus Logan.
Man, I'm honestly excited for Pacquiao and Spence, man.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I was waiting for both of them to, really announce their next fight, and surprisingly, it was just each other, and I was all for it. Then I heard Deontay Wilder and
Yeah.
Tyson Fury. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that one. And Floyd and Jake Paul,
It's a joke.
Would you ever take a fight like that?
I mean, yeah, I would.
$100 million sounds nice.
They getting paid good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keon, I got a deal for you right now. You versus Danny DeVito
Oh gosh.
at the Foxwoods. Are you
Jeez.
taking that fight?
Don't do that to Danny.
How much?
He is a real boxer.
Best question.
What's your take on this whole Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder thing with Wilder coming in and jamming up the Joshua fight? I mean, how do you feel about this fight going forward? What are you expecting?
I was personally hoping Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was fighting again, man, because I don't feel like Deontay Wilder got his rematch kind of snatched away from him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of glad it's happening now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
He gets to run it back.
I feel like every close fight in the history of my lifetime watching boxing with my dad, it was always a rematch that you knew was going to happen in most all cases.
Yep.
And in the rubber match too. So if you needed it. So I like seeing that.
Well, I think Wilder made some changes with his camp. He went to he's more of an actual jab, a 1-2
Yeah, that's
puncher
what
now,
I've seen.
right?
Mhm.
I mean,
He's looking a lot better.
yeah, I like that. I mean, he's got good reach. I
Yeah,
would
he
not
does.
want to be on the end of one of his long arms.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's what George Foreman said when they were watching that fight, and Foreman was like, "Yeah, he's like, I'm glad I'm retired because I wouldn't want to take that right from
Overhand
Wilder."
right is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone does.
But this
No.
is the reason why this fight I think is so interesting is because that first fight was a draw, so we could potentially get 4 fights out of these guys because we got a draw there. The last fight was Tyson stopped him in the 7th, and he didn't look good the whole fight.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that was shocking.
so we're looking for him to make a rebound here and show why he thinks that he should have another shot at this. But you could because with a draw, if he wins this fight, you're talking about a third match would be a rubber match. The rubber match, the
Right,
draw's out of the picture.
Right.
Do you ever fight down here in Florida? Do you ever fight down here in Florida?
Have I? No, I haven't fought in Florida yet.
Come on, we're wild down
did.
here.
We fight gators.
Yeah, we're about to say you want to fight a gator.
Louisiana's got a lot of gators now.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, trust me. He's from Louisiana. We ain't got nothing down
That ain't
here that's
got-
gonna shock him. Trust me. Well, that's not on 2 legs.
Well,
There you go.
This is Florida. There's a lot on 2 legs that will shock you. Yes.
Yeah.
Facts.
But again, Louisiana.
Keon, you ever seen a guy shotgun a beer while riding a lawnmower down the interstate?
No.
Come to Florida.
Yep. That's a Tuesday over
Wow.
here.
Yeah. That's a
Typical Tuesday.
I mean, I've been to Pensacola. I go there for training, but
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
nothing like that.
That's a different part of Florida. That's more panhandle.
Who
up
are
there.
you
That's a
training
little
with
different.
there?
Yeah. Who were you training with up there?
It's my dad. Well, it was my dad's trainer, Alfie Smith. Yeah, he trained. Well, he trained. I think he trained Roy Jones and my dad. So
Oh, nice.
Yes. I
Yeah.
that about you too.
Yeah, your dad spent some time as his Spartan partner, right?
Yeah.
yeah, he was Roy's sparring partner for like I don't know how long, 10 years maybe.
Wow.
They like real close, man. So
Did your dad come
No,
home stressed
I've
out
been-
because he couldn't figure out how to punch him, or what?
Ha.
Did your dad come home aggravated sometimes because he couldn't ever seem to hit Roy, or was he? Roy was. I love some Roy, so I don't know.
man, I'm not even gonna lie. I can't tell because I don't even remember. I was so young.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I'd be willing to bet that the two of them probably got some stories because gym wars. Oh man, the best fights you'll ever see are in a gym. They're not in a stadium.
Oh man, yes, bro.
Yeah, your dad and I actually have a common opponent.
Serious?
Yeah, because I was trained by Christy Martin back in the late '90s, early 2000s, and there was a guy named Benji Singleton. Have you heard that name before?
Yeah, I looked at my. I heard that.
Yeah. I was boxing because it was fun. And Christy said, well, and this guy walks in the gym in basketball shoes, but not even like Air Jordan, like just basketball shoes and basketball shorts.
Some
And
off-brand.
I'm like, man, who the fuck is this homeless guy? And Christy's like, that dude's got 13 kids. He works construction and fights twice a month. He's not fighting because it's fun. He's fighting because this is what he
He
does.
needs to feed his kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
His final record when he retired was 26 wins, 107 losses.
Lord.
Now, Keon's dad beat him. I did not.
You was one of those wins.
I'm in a more exclusive class. I'm in a more exclusive group because I was one of the ones that didn't beat him.
Facts.
So what do you work on the most? You work on like your body movement, footwork, head movement, punching.
Man, I work on everything and anything I can. Man, it's like I always feel like I need to improve somewhere. So
You find you find your weakness and work on it, huh?
Yep, I always find something to work on.
Having your dad on the corner, is that an added pressure? Have you ever not had your dad in the corner?
Not really an added pressure, It was at first. I mean, it was, but it wasn't because I was like a target, and everybody knew my dad, and it was like, man, we gotta beat Pappy on son.
Right.
Getting everybody's good stuff. Yeah, that's
Right.
So along with the genetics comes the reputation too, right?
Right.
Oh yeah, there's got to be. So what's your where do you see yourself in the game? Like what's your? I'm sure you've got lofty goals and you got visions, but
Yeah, what's your goal?
My goals are crazy. I mean, I'm trying to accomplish like crazy stuff. I'm trying to be a world champion in every weight class from welterweight to heavyweight, man.
oh wow, that's great, man.
Wow.
What way
So-
do you walk
'cause
around?
so-
with it, man?
So when you
Would I
become
walk around it?
yeah.
How tall? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I get as big. I mean, I used to get as big as 185, but
Wow.
I kind of cut that down because fights was every 2 months.
yeah. Oh
Right.
yeah.
It's hard to cut. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're coming up now. So you've how many pro fights do you have right now?
3.
4.
4. Okay. Yeah, because on the box rec it only showed 3, so that's why I was curious. So you've got another fight that hasn't posted yet there.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't post it. I've been checking that every day, man.
Okay. So your fight at the point the time you're at in your career right now, you're trying to fight like every other month or every couple months, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't mind fighting every month. I
Yeah.
love that.
Well, especially
But,
if you're not
you know,
taking damage, because it looks like you're not.
Not at all, man. I mean, I've only gotten hit like a few times in the fight, and it really, it doesn't, like, from amateurs to pros, it really doesn't feel like nothing. So it's awkward. Like, I don't feel the punches. It's just weird.
So I do have a question. I was watching an amateur fight. I think it was you against Joshua. Who was wearing?
Yeah.
Who was wearing the Apollo Creed shorts? I have a hard time figuring out who you guys were with headgear on. I know Apollo Creed got stopped, but Were you Apollo or you weren't Apollo, were you?
No.
All right.
I won that fight, sir.
No, I just saw it. I was cruising through some things and I
was
saw
the one who
I
stopped
saw the
him.
flag. I'm like,
Exactly.
what's going on here? The second round, he stopped in like 33 seconds or something. The second
I got a question. It might be.
I was the Russian.
Hey now.
He's not human. Question. I wanted to be a boxer with all my heart when I was little. When I'm still little. When I was younger. With all my beating heart, I promise
That's
you.
a punchline from Minnie right there.
Just to
From
let you know,
Minnie.
Minnie is a stand-up comedian and actor in here in Florida. He's 5'3".
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm 5'3". Don't
That was funny. That was funny, right?
It is true. It is true. But like I told the girls, I'm 6'5" if you add all my inches. All right. So like I was saying beforehand, I stopped. My granddaddy was a great boxer. He loved boxing. I have uncles who were boxers. Everybody in my family who's a male goes to boxing quick, and they try to teach me. But my thing was, since my reach was so small, I used to get hit 3 times before I hit you once. And even though if you didn't hit me solid, I still didn't like getting hit that many times. So my question to you is, you said that you barely get hit these days. Have you ever been in a situation where it took for you to get hit for you to really get into the fight?
Oh, man.
React.
Exactly.
Where I didn't get hit in the fight and I didn't react.
No, when you got a hit in the fight and that's what made you
Woke
really
you
get
up.
in. That's what woke you up. Have you ever had that moment? Or now because you don't get hit enough?
I've had it in amateurs more than anything.
Okay.
Because I done had, plenty of fights where I just go in there like, just another amateur fight.
Exactly.
Just another easy day. Yeah.
Well, 80% of boxing is not getting hit, so it sounds like you're doing pretty good at that.
Yeah, facts.
And the crazy part, the hits never even, most of the hits never came from my opponents. It would come from my dad.
I know what you're talking about.
That's
Yeah.
why I like those.
Hey, you
watching
don't see me on my game, he'll slap me in the corner. I think there's a few fights on there he did it.
That's funny.
What was your amateur record? What was your amateur record?
61.
My amateur record was 47 and 14.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
that's
technically 13. I never showed up for a fight because they messed me up. But 14 because of that.
Oh, it's one of those scheduling things where where the team shows up and they're like, we don't have you on the or something like that.
Nah, man, how for Golden Gloves, they would do it by the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, they had me first and then a bunch of kids second. So I kind of lost because I didn't
scheduling.
show up.
And then you went and won Roy Jones amateur after that, didn't you?
Huh?
Didn't you fight Roy's amateur little put on after that?
I fought in this tournament. Roy's fighter. Roy's fighter. The one with the Apollo Creed shorts.
Oh, that was Roy's boy, huh?
That was the one, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, he had yeah.
To be honest, does your dad and Roy, do they have a little competitive thing going on between his guys and your guys?
No, not really. I mean, I feel like there'll be a big fight later on down the line, between me and his top fighter, because of the history.
Right.
That's what
But that's just for later down the line. That's what I'm looking at.
So where's this history coming from with this fighter you're talking about? Y'all just met a lot in amateurs, or sparred a lot?
We were in the same weight in amateurs. We never fought, but Roy's training one fighter, and Roy's trainer and Roy's sparring partner is training me. So they'll in Florida, they'll make it big.
Oh yeah.
Between the history between all that, because it'll be Roy's trainer against Roy, pretty much.
I like it.
Yeah.
Can you just for our listeners, can you tell our listeners what your profile quote is on Instagram? Because I started following you today and I saw it and I was like, that's the best quote ever.
Wait, what did I put? Hold up, give me. I'm sorry, I don't.
About shooting for the stars.
Oh yeah, if I'm shooting for the stars, if you're shooting for the stars, then just shoot me, because I'm I took that from Lil Wayne, man. That's a classic. Please.
Oh yeah.
So I looked up your last name, and it came up looking for what it meant. Do you know what your
Butterfly.
last? Yeah. I like
Butterfly
that
in
name.
French.
Butterfly.
I like it.
Oh man.
No wonder you don't get hit.
That's
what
Ali.
I'm saying. That's for me. That'd be your fight. That'd be
That's
fight.
my Ali.
Butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah.
Little butterfly.
Keon
I
Butterfly.
can't really take float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. You know, it's kind of his thing.
It's kind of copyrighted on a shit ton of motivational
Right.
posters and offices all over North America.
Right.
But
That and the kitten hang in there.
it's
Oh
out there.
man.
Man, so hey, I know that with the table here between me and Brando and Todd, Minnie also, we follow a lot of boxing. So this is the first time we've had a pro fighter on the show. It's fun. It's fun to talk. What other kind of stuff do you get into?
Like as in sports wise?
Yeah, sports wise.
Just in your life, common life.
I ball.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he a baller. Oh, he a hooper.
Better
He ain't
watch them ankles
he a
around
hooper.
me.
He a real hooper. Okay.
Oh yeah, man. I'm nice on the court. I play football. I shoot pool. I'm just all around athlete. I mean, pool isn't really, athletic.
Well,
but,
Minnie's like a cross between Spud Webb and Shaquille O'Neal, so I don't know if you can take him.
It's very true. It's very true.
He's the height of Spud Webb and the weight of Shaquille O'Neal.
Very,
But the Hispanic version.
very true. I'm the Mexican Shaquille O'Neal. I'm El Chiquilo.
Oh man. Hey Keon, do you want to take the Todd body shot challenge?
I could take some body shots, yeah.
No, I want
don't
you to
mind.
give me a couple body shots next time we run into each other. I
Todd's
want
gonna wear a
No,
diaper.
I like to feel power, and that's the only way. I don't want to get punched in the face no more. But
No
you
more.
can still feel some power to the body. Just stay off the ribs. I've broken a few times, but body is open game.
It's a soft area, but I don't know if you want to punch him.
I'm just curious,
Very
is
difficult.
he-
But we're going to put a diaper on him, so don't worry about it.
Is he?
Wait, you want me to punch you?
Yeah.
He wants to get punched.
Oh, my.
Please
Yeah,
don't punch
I
him.
want to see what you have. I
Please
like.
don't punch him full speed because he is the actual Ballbusters stand-in doctor. So if he goes down there, there's nobody to help him.
I'm a volunteer paramedic, so don't listen to him.
He's a volunteer paramedic on the podcast.
He'll sign a waiver, by the way.
Yeah, he will sign
No,
a waiver.
I like that. I mean, body, I can handle some body. I did a lot of kickboxing, but dealing with boxers,
He's
we're
gonna
always
break your
they were-
ribs.
That's fine.
That's what we keep telling him.
That's fine.
He's a pro, man.
Yeah, but getting in the ring with the boxers, even though they wouldn't kick you, their punches were so straight, so accurate that it would just. I used to hate fighting a 155 or at 205. It was terrible.
My-
Just sparring with them, they would light you
man.
up, man.
My wife and I are friends with Mickey Ward. And I was hanging out with Mickey one time at a little bar in Orlando here. They were here for a charity event. And I told his guys, we were all sitting there smoking cigars, and I go, you know what? Just to say I've done it before, I want to take a body shot from Mickey Ward. And his buddy, Paulie, grabs my shoulder and he goes, let me tell you something, kid. You don't fucking do that.
Good advice.
He's
Yeah,
left-handed.
Paulie from Rocky?
No, it was one of Mickey travels with like 7 guys that are all Lowell guys from his neighborhood. He's grown up with his whole life, and that's one of those guys was like looking at me. He's like, "I'm telling you, fucking kid, this guy's still fucking trained. You don't want no fucking body shot from fucking Mickey."
Well, Keon, I want to give you a 2-punch combo to the old belly. Yeah, I want him to set it up, get his hips into it.
just
I
to
want
the belly.
I want to see what he has on that. I don't know if he's going to straight hook
Todd
me
used
body.
to
I
train
don't
American
like
Top Team, so he's done kickboxing and stuff. But for some reason, he's got this fascination with wanting to get hit by people who are famous or.
that. No, I don't. I just.
All
like punishment.
right. Now, that's crazy.
No, I like to feel power. I'm not going to feel power to the face because I'll probably go to sleep when he hit me. But to my body, to my body, I might be thinking about you for a couple days. If I think about you for a couple days, you win. You know?
Hey, now, if you throw up, that's not my
Hey,
responsibility.
that's all right.
No, you ain't got to
That's all
clean
right.
it neither. No.
That's all right.
Yeah, he's signing the waiver. We got you.
But just don't come up and say, "Oh, there he is," and just randomly come up with two-piece dinner.
So
me,
if I
right?
just randomly, I can just swing on.
Oh man, that would be hilarious. He's just walking up, Todd just standing there,
Talking to somebody.
Smoking a joint.
so he's just teeing off on him. Bam!
Throw a jab by my ear
He'll
and
be
just
like, "Who
body
are
crack
you?"
me.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
that would be great.
Well, that's one of the worst pains I've ever felt, though, was a liver shot.
Oh
I
yeah.
bet.
No,
Fuck,
compared
yeah.
to anything else, liver just
Huh?
it sits there. A liver quiver is one of the
Oh
worst.
no, I've never been in there.
You never caught one?
Ooh, those are bad.
Oh, but
No, man.
you're a defense guy though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
50. So
I've been in to be honest, I only been, hurt to I ain't gonna say hurt. I only felt like really, two body shots, like two people, and that was my dad and another pro fighter named Mason Menard.
Oh man,
I saw your dad land those on you there in that round 2 about 7 years ago. Your dad was even talking shit to you while you were out there fighting. Or out there sparring up. I liked it. Y'all have some good competition.
Man, my dad used to show off on me, man. Yeah.
I guess that's why he had you, right? So it's like, all right, keep this legacy going.
Did he take you to the basketball court after that and try and back you down at the basketball court after that?
Oh, no, he can't do nothing with me on the court.
I told you he's a hooper.
That's a different story.
So speaking of hoops, we're going to be talking NBA Finals in a little bit with Manny. Who do you think's going all the way? Do you have a team?
Yeah, who's your team?
Ooh, man, I'm a Carmelo fan, but Portland ain't really looking. I've been a Carmelo fan since he was at Syracuse, but Portland.
There you go, my friend. We're becoming best friends now.
Hey, they're still in it though. Portland's still in it.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know.
They might get past the Nuggets.
I watched Carmelo at Syracuse, and I swore Carmelo was going to win a title before LeBron when they were both drafted in the same year. Because Carmelo was just a monster at Syracuse.
Oh yes, man. Bro, I'll never forgive the Pistons for drafting Darko Milicic before him. I'll never understand that either. Because he didn't do anything.
That was ridiculous.
That's because the Pistons are committed to losing.
Oh man,
exactly. That's but that's crazy because that's the year they won.
Oh.
He would have had a title. It just burns me up thinking about it all the time.
But yeah, they look for. It's kind of like the Lions. They're always looking for a certain type of player, a certain type of kneecap biting type of player.
NFL,
That's why they picked up Dan Campbell, their coach now.
Who is your favorite NBA team?
Oh man, I like the Warriors, but I don't know.
Hell yeah.
I ain't had a
What about
team
the
in a little
Lakers?
while.
What about the Lakers?
So who was your team?
Lakers.
Yeah, he don't like that.
I don't know, man. My team was wherever Carmelo went, man.
All right. He following Knicks,
But
Denver.
personally, I like watching the Warriors.
Yeah. Well, you guys got Zion there in New Orleans now, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about him?
He's nice, man. I've been to a few of his games, man. He's good to watch, bro.
Yeah, he's getting a little, I think, like a little unfair treatment right now with the whole, fouling and that guy's.
He's just huge.
It's like hack-a-shack.
He's getting the hack-a-shack. But he's powering through it, and if anybody could take that team down, up, or down the stretch, either way you want to look at it. I mean, I think Zion would.
Personally, I think he's unstoppable. He's gonna be unstoppable in the future.
He really is.
Do you think he's gonna wear a Lakers jersey one day?
That's what I was gonna get. So you're saying he's going to the Lakers?
We'll take him.
I'm sure you will.
Last big guy from Louisiana was Shaquille O'Neal.
What'd you say?
He said, "Let him have him in New Orleans." Yeah, keep him in there.
Last big great guy came from LSU was Shaquille O'Neal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't been to the playoffs in Lord knows how long.
Yeah.
Trying to catch a game, man. Y'all trying to take Zion from him, man. Chill.
Trying to get to the 500.
Wait, we're from Orlando, so we feel your pain.
Well, I said it early in the season. I think when we're talking about players like that who are having a big impact, I don't think that Giannis is ever going to win a championship in Milwaukee.
Giannis.
I think that he's going to end up going somewhere else and win a championship. And then he signs this big ass deal and stays in Milwaukee. So what are they going to do? They got plans to build a team there. I have
no idea.
My whole life as a basketball fan, I've never seen Milwaukee as a contending team.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Carmelo gets there next year, they will be.
Hopefully. Y'all mentioned y'all from Orlando, man. I was supposed to fight out there, man. And I had an outfit made for that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was
That's great. I had a whole Orlando Magic outfit.
Oh wow,
man.
That's awesome.
Stars? You was talking about shooting down stars earlier.
I'm gonna guess you went with the pinstripes, didn't you?
Huh?
You went with the pinstripes, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I had the stars, the tassels, man. Like I had the Orlando Magic logo. It's it's that blue outfit I wore for my third fight.
Oh, right, that's awesome. Yeah. What was the event you were supposed to be on here?
I don't even remember, man. They all I know is they didn't put me on the card because they didn't think I was gonna show up because I didn't, have enough. Like, because the event was sold out and I couldn't bring my team. So they thought I wouldn't go show up, so they just took me off.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna be following you.
Crazy.
I'm gonna be following you personally, and if you ever anywhere close to where I can get to watch you, I'm gonna come watch you. Then maybe after that win, you can give me that Todd body shot combo.
That jab
Body shot
in your stomach.
I don't want black eyes.
After the fight, please.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the last thing we need as a show is to find out he threw some punches on you and some crazy shit happened and
Now you're in the hospital.
This is what worries me though. His dad Jason is gonna watch him come up and crack me in the body. He's like, "What's going on?" He's like, "He likes taking body shots." Oh hell no! Come up and just give me a couple. Like ow!
The walking.
Yeah, I'm here for my dad off of that one.
That's what we need. We need the Papillons to bond over beating Todd's ass.
Hey, Todd's body. Nice. All right.
Either.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly how it's going to go.
He's gonna be
We'll
wearing.
play basketball after that, and I'll show you what's up then. All right.
Yeah.
Todd will beat you at pickleball, though.
Well, I am a
As
champion.
long as he's got a bandana Barbara
It's a true story, man.
on his side.
I never played pickleball till I
forgot
ran into
about
that.
her.
I was like,
Oh,
my
God.
goodness.
She's the reason they won. How could you forget about her?
That's just a trophy list of titles I've won over the years, Keon. So don't listen to her shit.
It includes pinball.
I also hold the under 13 free throw shooting championship of Popka. All right.
Under 13. Remember that part.
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
I think that was when he was still shooting granny shots, though.
No. Oh, you're killing me.
I can't wait to match you up against my nephew. Well, it's been awesome, Keon. Thank you for being on the show with
man.
us.
Yeah,
man.
thank you
man.
so much.
I think you're our first real athlete interview. So I'm going to book you right now. When you become a welterweight champion, come back and have some wings and beer with us.
I want him to be a contender. When you're a contender,
Well, yeah,
I
anything.
know. I want to see you on Friday Night Fights or whatever the big fight card is. I want to see you do it. I mean, you got good personality. You seem like you got your stuff together. I mean,
Yeah, man, I want to be there. And I can't wait for the wings.
yeah.
We got him hooked.
That'll be post-fight. We don't want to mess with your diet, all right?
You got him hooked. That was a good punchline, Manny.
I always got that one cheat day.
All right. Yeah.
One
I'll
cheat.
gladly take those wings.
So the wings is your cheat food, huh?
Man, yeah, I eat everything, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
He's hiding Twinkies right now.
A diet will make you appreciate every food so much.
And that's why I would never be a good fighter. I just like to eat. I could never.
That's the only reason, Todd. I know.
No, well, there's other reasons. I'm unathletic.
I wasn't gonna go there, but since you did, all right.
Hey, I'll put some competitive. I don't like losing either. So
Facts.
I'll problem solve my shit until I run into hands too fast. All right. Dude serving up a 3-piece and a biscuit at me. I'm like, all right.
It looks like you're wearing a 3-piece and a biscuit.
Well,
Oh man.
yeah. Well,
Well, thanks a lot, Keon. Thanks for being on the Ball Busters. We were very happy to have you.
We're excited to watch you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Man, thank y'all, man. I appreciate the call.
for sure. You have some new fans night now, and you can catch us on Spotify, Ball Busters with Liz Taylor.
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Audible, Google Play, iHeartRadio. We're all over the place.
I'll definitely be on catching all of them because y'all probably my favorite talk show so far, man.
all right.
Right
Hey, well,
on.
let's talk again.
Man.
What's your Instagram handle before you go?
Huh?
What's your Instagram handle before you go?
My Instagram? Born winner 27.
Love it.
There you go.
27.
Born
Where's the
winner
27 come from?
It's just July 2nd backwards. It's my birthday.
Ah.
Oh,
It's his
that's
birthday
dope.
is 7 too. So.
Yeah.
It does
Following
have a lot
right
of
now.
deeper
We
meaning.
like that.
Born winner 27. I got you.
You just got
following
4
right
new
now.
followers,
Yeah,
maybe
27
5.
is my birthday, so I like that.
Right on.
Right there.
Well, you're
What?
listening to Ball Busters. Thanks to Keon Papillion, up and coming welterweight champion. We hope to have him back soon.
The
Well,
chosen one.
Chosen one, future champion. Let's go with that. All right, guys, we're going to come back with some NBA talk from Minnie.
Yeah.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
listening to Ball Busters.
Welcome back to Ball Busters.
It's one of my favorite Moonmen songs. Coming on back tonight, we just finished our interview with Keon Papillion, a welterweight contender on the up and coming. We hope he's a champ one day so we can have him on the show. And I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. We're coming back with Sierra Nevada's Wonderland Nectarine IPA. And I'm going to do the honors of kicking this beer off right now so our fans can hear the sound of it. That's a great crack. Passing this.
Is that Nevada?
Yeah, they're Sierra Nevada. They're originally a California brand, but they have a brewery in North Carolina now too. So, yeah, everybody passing that bottle opener around. This is their Nectarine Ale.
Wasn't Sierra Nevada, were they bought by a larger company and that's why they've expanded, or no?
No,
they were not.
They're still 100% family owned.
Okay.
They expanded to just be more centralized on the East Coast.
Because we had
for distribution for brewing, and the brewery in North Carolina is unmistakably beautiful.
Tar Heels.
Because we ran through that whole
Thanks for that, Todd.
That whole time period. It was probably about 10 years ago, right? Where a lot of the small independent breweries were being bought out by these major distribution companies. They were able to.
Larger organizations have bought and are still buying independent breweries. Of course, yeah.
Right.
They want a piece of that pie. They want a piece of the growth in the micro market.
It's the same thing with nicotine.
It's like buying stocks or anything else.
It's the same thing with nicotine. Philip Morris, all they did was went and bought Juul.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me we can't promote cigarettes? Well, I'm going to go buy nicotine additive.
It's a little different than that, but yeah.
But because I remember I think we were actually hanging out the day you found out that it wasn't Goose Island. Goose Island was bought by InBev or something?
Yeah, Goose Island it was bought, and we had Ballast Point was another big brand that Celestial Brands purchased them for $1 billion. So we got Nectar. What we have here tonight, and this is family owned and argued about, is they have on their label Sierra Nevada. One of my first brands that brought me into craft beer drinking was their pale ale. This is their Nectarine and ale. And once again, the beer on the Ball Busters is predicting a sporting event. We got the Wonderland Nectarine Ale, and the Tampa Bay Rays are going to be bringing up Wander Franco.
We're going to be in Wonderland soon.
So it's super cool how we keep having these Kismet type opportunities with our beers. And our sports predictions. We got some fun headlines for you guys tonight. Minnie's going to take us down the NBA playoff road with the play-ins, the playoffs. Let's go.
Here's Brando with This Week in the Headlines.
All right, sports fans, we got a bunch of headlines for you tonight. I'm going to read through them real quick. The Major League Badasses, Albert Pujols. The Rays are on fire. Oh, Hante. Holy shit, this guy. And the NFL, Tebow. It's going to be Todd's favorite tight end. But we're going to dive.
I already got Gronkowski. Come on.
Yeah, that's true. His buns are pretty tight. But the main feature of tonight's show is why we have our NBA animalist and
Animalist is great, yes.
I am an animalist.
I thought you said analist.
And comedian.
Been that before.
Manny, tell us about the play-ins, the playoffs. What the fuck? Let's go.
How you doing, ballers and ballettes? It is Minnie once again. Talk about a little bit of NBA basketball. And so we're going to start with the play-in, of course. So we're going to talk about the past real quick. What happened already? If you haven't been catching up, I'm going to let you know what transpired. So the Bucks and the Bulls went in the play-in. That was Sunday, May 16th. Bucks 112, Bulls 118. Kobe White got a nice little 5, and 19 points. But the reason why the Bulls won that game was because 6 players were in not double digits, but they scored 20 points.
6 players with 20 points.
6 players.
Was Vooch one of them?
For the Bulls. Which was one of them. He was out there balling as well. So that was the reason why they won. It's been a leader by committee in that team lately. I'm glad they're in. My mom was a Bulls fan, but I'm sorry, Mama.
Bulls are eliminated, man.
No, they were 118. Let me get there. Which is May 16th.
Sorry.
Bucks and Bulls playing. But I'm sorry, Mama, what's coming next is not good. After that, on May 18th, you got the Wiz and the Celtics. Celtics, that is. Celtics beat the Wizards 118-100, but it took a Herculean effort by Mr. Jason Tatum with 50 points.
Oh, man.
And I'm sorry, that's not going to happen every night, Celtic fans. And without Jaylen Brown, it's looking kind of glam.
He looks like he's
no hot on that team.
He's replacing Paul Pierce in a way. I feel like
Tatum is the parking lot.
Tatum is good.
Tatum is legendary good. I mean, he tied the record for the youngest man to ever score. What was that? 61. So it was the other person was Larry Bird, Mr. Hick from French Lick. So I mean, that's good company to be on. He's a baby. He's only been in the league for what, 3 years now. Yeah. 3 seasons now. So he's still a child when it comes to league terms. So the man is doing his thing. But 50 points for you to just get, you only won by 8 points, bro. And you had to score 50 for that. And it was the Wizards. It wasn't like you played anyone who was anyone. So
and the Celtics don't have the bench that they really need to go deep.
They don't have much. To be honest with you, and they're losing what they have.
Have you ever watched a game in Boston of any type?
In Boston, event? Yes. A Red Sox game, yeah.
Yes. When you hear the crowd, or especially like if you're in a bar watching, when you hear Boston fans, the way they yell at the television, like they think the motherfucker can really hear them. I would love to hear what Boston Celtics fans are screaming in these pubs right now, because I know it's most of it would not be radio friendly at all.
It's baseball season. Come on.
It's mostly incoherent. They're all drunk as shit. It's incoherent as hell. But I bet it would be fun just to sit there.
My favorite line I've ever heard is, "Get it together, you fucking hard on." I heard one guy shout that probably 20 times in the night.
So you're a Celtics fan, aren't you, Benny?
To the bone, baby.
So why do you have no respect for Washington, the Washington Bullets? I meant
Wizards.
Yeah, that's why, sir, because you're still stuck on the Bullets. And Jordan haven't played for them for a long time.
He owns them.
He owns the Charlotte Hornets.
What does that have to do with the Celtics?
Because the Celtics just beat him, and he thought it was a wash them going against Washington.
It's because it's right now the good thing that Washington got going for them is Russell Westbrook, and it's the fact that he can score a lot of triple doubles. Yeah. Now he just beat Oscar Robertson this year, so that's something. So he has more than Oscar Robertson. That's a feat. Mm-hmm. No matter
that's huge. That's
huge. That's huge. So no matter people are saying these days, triple doubles don't count anymore because you got a third stringer who can make them, and that might be true a little bit because of the way the game is played. Mm-hmm. It's more 3-pointers and stuff like that, more chances for you to get a rebound, and the way the game is more loosely played than before. So it is easier to get a triple double, but the amount that he has,
he's been doing it
exactly. Yeah. To get the amount he has, that's insane. First, if you look at his first 8 seasons, he only had 40.
Right.
Well,
and you look
who
at
he had
what he's
around
at
him, though.
That's insane, though.
Look who he had with him his first 8 seasons were Harden and Durant for a big pile of that.
Understandable, but if he played a different game, he might have been able to get him a whole lot more because that's a whole lot more. He didn't have that many assists until 6 years ago. He started dialing down the assists, and that's what's giving him the triple-doubles.
Well, I think it was 2 years in a row. Wasn't it 17-18? He averaged a triple-double.
Yes, which is insane. Only Oscar has done that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's insane.
So you're discounting Bradley Beal?
The way he is now, as hurt as he is now, yeah, he's just came back from an injury. He's playing horrible.
I'm calling a first round win for Washington.
Well, look. So May 19th, Spurs and Grizz went at it. The Grizz won. Spurs lost. John Morant had 20. Valanciunas had 23. Devin Booker had 24, which tells you that team can actually put up points if they both play in unison. Now, would that happen all the time because they're young and it's the playoffs? That's the problem. So we'll see when they play the first round, and I'll tell you in a second who they're playing the first round, which is, by the way, the team you just mentioned, and you're high on right now. So on Wednesday,
I don't know what he's high on right now, but
on Wednesday, and Liz, you will love this because I know love this game. On Wednesday, the Warriors play the Lakers, and my God, Mr. LeBron James, Mr. King James showed up at the end with a nice little buzzer beater for the little 3-pointer. That got him over the hump. Mr. I saw 3 and shot for the middle.
He goes, I went for the middle one.
I went for the middle basket.
Which team were you going for going into that battle?
I like both. I'm from California. I like the Warriors. I like the Lakers.
Yeah, she had no loss.
Whoever.
And you like the Suns.
I'm sorry. I'm from Florida.
I like Devin Booker.
If Tampa Bay and Miami are playing, I'm still taking Tampa Bay.
True.
If
What was
Orlando's
your heart
playing
last
Miami,
night?
I'm still
on Wednesday.
taking
What was your
Orlando.
heart?
Lakers.
On the Lakers.
I lived in LA
there's
for 11 years.
That's your answer. Her heart
I'm
was
a
with the
Dodger
Lakers.
fan. I like the Lakers. Like
And she
I like
was
the LA
right
teams.
because they won. Now
But I also like the Oakland A's. Like you know,
Yeah. She's a little shifty. I like
I'm going
that.
to call her
But
Jose, yeah.
this is my thing when it comes to the Lakers, and this is my only worry. First half of the game, if you watched it, I know you did. AD and LeBron had 15 points combined.
Yeah.
You are not going to win a championship like that.
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
they got
my
lucky at the
only
end.
worry. Yeah,
Was it
that's my
competitive
only
in the
worry.
first half, though?
It was
were they close?
No, they were not. The Warriors was running them out of the building.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They were.
That's the problem. No, that's the part when you need to wake
Spanking.
up because it is the playoffs, play it or not. And if they don't do that when it's really a good opponent, you might not make it, my mans.
That's why I
The
hate.
Suns are going to take them then.
I can't.
Oh,
stand
not the
Lakers.
Suns, not first round. That's not gonna
I
happen.
can't. That's one of the things
Suns
I
are
don't
fine.
like about the Lakers and LeBron is LeBron knows when he needs to turn that shit on, and he has that ability. He knows when
does.
he needs to
He
close
does.
the gap up.
He's
And
also
he's
not
a
100%.
professional.
Yeah, but he's also
Loser.
not 100%. So that no matter how much you want to take over, if your body can't, nothing you can do.
50%, 80% LeBron.
But you got AD back
Oh,
too.
dude, that's
Can
like
he beat the
100%
Suns?
any other player.
I'll take 75% LeBron.
And
So.
can he take the Suns? He's good. Who's going to match him? Booker.
But I think who's going to guard him? I think
Yeah.
Devin Booker's going to guard him.
Okay. So
I think so.
Booker's going to be taking him to the paint.
Yeah, he's going to have to.
Yeah.
He's going to have to.
How's that ankle going to hold up?
Well,
That's the question. AD's leg, his ankle,
Yeah.
and once they go out, because you got Devin, you got Schroeder trying to play good, but
Kuzma.
Kuzma's balling off the bench,
Yeah.
and so is Caruso. Now,
Yeah,
if you
they've been
inject,
Start Kuzma. I love Kuzma.
Kuzma's
So that's
been
a
good
good-
for the
he's
last
young,
few
like,
years.
I love him.
I like that thought process. So this is my thought process. If you put Kuzma and you start him, you
Yeah.
might get more points at the beginning. But if you put
would agree.
Caruso at the beginning as well, you might get a better start. But when you put Schroeder in, he's not a guy that can come in
Schroeder,
and do right quick like Caruso can.
Yeah.
So that's a little what are you gonna do type of thing. But I am with you by putting Kuzma as a starting lineup because he's balling out of control.
He's a great six man, though.
Yeah.
I watched it. Man, the one thing I've hated about the Lakers, I've always found one player I like on their team.
Okay, and
You
that's
like
Kuz?
Kuzma?
That's
Well,
Kuz?
for the Lakers. Yeah, Kuzma.
Yeah.
Kuzma was my boy. Before that, it was unfortunately Luke Walton. I always like to follow that little joker around.
the-
Yeah.
Wanderlust.
Fox. There was always somebody on that team that I was.
So
liked to watch.
Minnie is super appreciating this Sierra Nevada Wanderlust Nectarine. What do you think
That's
of that, Minnie?
nice. That's nice. I like the taste. It's not too overpowering. You can still tell that it's a beer you're drinking. You know,
What do you think about it, Todd?
it's good. I like it.
I've never been one to argue beer. And this is pretty. This is actually good though.
He drinks motor oil
It
on
fits
Saturday.
my style. It fits my style.
This
of
is
drinking.
actually good, he says. I give this guy nothing but the highest quality craft beer. This fucking guy, he doesn't deserve it. And honestly, I need to take a shot of his whiskey right now for
There
pissing
you
me off
go.
again.
There you go. There you go.
Question for
son of a
you.
bitch.
I don't even like you anymore, man.
Where
never
does
liked
this? How does this line up when it talks to the style of beer? How does this line up with an English ale like a Carlsberg? Because
Well, this is an ale, and Carlsberg is probably one of the most original lagers since they kind of invented the lager yeast, or at least discovered it and pushed it out into the scientific community.
because that
But
bite that's in
this
this,
is so
reminds
different.
me of that.
This is 7.5% nectarine ale.
Brando, I have
Okay.
a question for you.
But, people catch strange flavor comparisons. There could be something in Carlsberg that reminds you of this, but
Yeah, I don't
there's
know.
nothing comparable about the two.
Okay, all right, that's what I wanted to know because
Yeah, but
we
it's like
talked
a
about
hook
that
in
the
a
other
song.
night.
And you're big into music. You're like his whole world. He's a producer and all kinds of different things. But so to give you a comparative thing from beer to music it's got a hook that's similar somewhere for you. I don't taste it, but
Okay, I got you. All
I'm
right.
curious. Where did you learn all this beer information that you seem to have in there? I mean,
Well,
I
it all
look at you. I don't see
all
somebody.
started
that
in
could
It all
remember
started
that
when I
stuff.
was 12 and my mom left.
I would fill the vodka back up with water.
Can I brag?
There was some Killian's Red in the refrigerator, and my
All
dad
right.
said, I said, Dad, what are we gonna do now that Mom's gone? And he said, Son, there's beer in the fridge. And I said, Oh, you mean those things I've been stealing this entire time?
Nice.
I didn't say that out loud. And he goes, nudged me towards the fridge because who's cooking dinner with Mom gone? I poured my first beer. I didn't think about Mom anymore. That's how it started.
So you
And
just
here we are.
became instantly knowledgeable about all the processes of beer. I mean, you going to
Instantly.
like an online college
Instantly.
for this or something?
Can I throw a little
Blowing stuff up in the backyard, trying to brew stuff, or what?
throw
I
in a
used
little
to dig
accolade?
a hole and throw some grains in there, pour some sugar out, maybe my cereal,
Nice.
and drink it.
So I want to throw a little accolade out here because this doesn't happen often. But when you talk about beer knowledge and everything, Brando passed the. Is it called the Cicerone?
Cicerone, yeah.
Cicerone.
Second, right?
Brando passed the Cicerone
time,
test the
yeah.
first time he ever took it.
What is that?
No, but you're
Yeah,
a
what's
second.
it stand for?
Yeah, two rounds.
It's
yeah.
an acronym, correct?
No,
No.
not everything's an acronym. Todd.
It's Italian, I believe, right? Or,
I don't know.
I don't know.
What,
Anyway,
what,
go
what
ahead.
is it?
So there's a Cicerone Institute, and that's to teach and train beer professionals to learn how to pour beer, store beer, serve it properly. Whenever you're serving a beer, you want to tell people what beer it is, what style it is, what the ABV is, so they get an idea of what they're drinking.
Okay.
And I don't know how many styles of beer there is. It's a lot, and especially with the growing
Right.
American craft beer trend. And
there's
styles being
more
invented
popping
almost
up
daily.
all the time.
More popping up all the
So
time.
it's like a wine. What's that? A sommelier, whatever it's called.
That would be fair. Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, gotcha.
That would be a fair comparison. Although the sommelier test in wine is more extensive and there's a lot more involved. That being said, passing the Cicerone 2 exam is a good accomplishment for me in my beer
Nice.
career.
Is that like a PhD,
how many
a
people-
master's degree?
It's like a bachelor's.
See, for me, it sounds like you went to bartending school for beer.
No.
I did.
But no, but
I did that too.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for I'm looking for an
Yeah,
analogy.
but, no,
here.
but hold on. But the
Yeah.
the blind taste test that we were talking about.
Right.
Like you passed that the first time. How many people passed that the first time?
insane.
1 in 3, roughly.
Okay.
If that, yeah.
And can you explain what that was?
Yeah, so they give you a panel of beers, 3 different beers, and there's 2 sets of 3 different beers, and you have to tell them what beer you're drinking.
Okay.
Do you know the names before, or
Like what
or the
type
style, or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is it what type of beer or
Yes,
what the
what type-
actual brand?
what type of beer.
Right.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
how it
so-
tastes, right?
Just by taste.
Yeah.
Like,
so
how
oh,
many
it's an
brands?
amber. Oh, it's an IPA.
I
Oh, it's a
see.
blonde and a
I
lager.
see what you're saying is similar because you don't have to say like what region it came from or what have you, but you have to say what type of beer it is.
You have to say what type of beer it is. It was a porter, a Belgian, and I think an IPA.
Okay.
That was the 3 they gave me.
Okay.
So it was a Belgian double, a regular porter, and I think a regular. I don't remember.
But I passed it.
Yeah, but I passed it, and then I went drinking with my buds.
You're an
That's
excellent
what you do when you pass
alcoholic.
that type of test.
Well, I didn't know that. I went drinking anyway, thinking I passed it.
Okay.
Well, actually, you do know that you passed the drinking portion of the test because you're all drinking together. At that point, everybody just kind of raises their hands, like, I didn't get that, or yeah, I did.
Okay.
And then the third portion is determine the flaws in beer. Flaws either created by the brewing process or flaws created by storage process.
Ooh.
So they give you 3 different beers with 3 different flaws, and you have to tell them, is this, common one is diacetyl. Which
All
is
blindfolded?
but no, you're not blindfolded. So they inoculate the beer with the off flavor, or taint it would probably be a better word. They taint it with the off flavor, and then you have to taste the off flavor and tell them what off flavor that is. Oh. And then you can kind of know where that mistake took place. So if you're a beer sales rep and your buyer's going, hey, I got an issue with this beer, and let's say it's diacetyl, and this beer was brewed perfectly, which the brewery that I work for does brew. That's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I'm going, all right, well, how'd you store it? I'm going, well, where are your line? Have you been cleaning your lines recently? So it just helps you make informed decisions, and it helps you make buyers make
Makes you a
informed
better salesman, it
decisions.
sounds like.
Makes you a better salesman. It helps you with consumers who are looking for beers and have no idea in this current age. I mean, as Liz will tell you, like, Liz, what's your current favorite style of beer?
High alcohol content.
What's in front of me?
I don't know. I like sours. I love
Yeah,
sours.
She's a big sour fan. She's been
So
drinking
what's
a
the
lot.
next step for you?
Is there another test? Like, is there
That's what I'm
3?
saying. I mean, he just got his
Oh,
bachelor's,
yeah.
so there's got to be a couple ahead of that.
So no, I'm going to do the third, and then there's like there's a fourth too. So
Oh, and that's the last one. That's the highest.
yeah.
They come in and kidnap you on the corner, run you out. Like,
Being in your veins. What is that? What flavor is that?
They take you to a woodshed in the middle of nowhere, and they blindfold you, and they waterboard you with beer, and they go, "What is it? What is it, motherfucker?
From
What's
what
that?
mountain?
What's that?"
Liz is licking her lips.
My question I was going to ask is,
Might
with
like
the
that.
fourth, and with any of these tests, is there a belt awarded at the end?
Right.
Oh, I wish. That'd be awesome. I need a
Because
belt.
if there's not, I will design that belt.
Just
Let's
to make it
design
for
that
you.
belt.
I know, but-
once you get through that fourth one, let's design the belt.
You
We'll do
get
the
it-
coronation right here on the show.
Still, do you
Right
want to
on.
be the
Awesome.
featherweight champ of beer drinking? No, I want to be the heavyweight champion
Okay.
of beer drinking.
Brando, there's no possible way that Brando is a featherweight of anything.
Yes, I was just saying in general. I mean, like boxing has multiple belts.
Yes, I'm currently, as I stand, in the heavyweight division if I were to step on a scale. So I know Brando's definitely a heavyweight. He's much larger than
I know I weigh way more than
tall-wise.
all you guys.
I'm 228.
I'm 255.
Oh, man.
Damn.
I'm 196
Damn,
right now.
bowling ball.
You are a
prove
He
bowling
looks like the
ball.
guy that came down the hook ladder.
About 130.
Tangeray!
Ah,
Rolling
you-
down the
130?
ladder.
130.
A dainty 130.
130.
Yeah,
That's about like
I
13.
like that look you made. That was so good.
That's
Where
what
you
I
at,
love
Brando?
about her. Liz will literally, she's the only woman I know that in my life that will, on a podcast, on a mic, say how much she weighs because she doesn't give a fuck.
What
awesome.
class am I in if I'm 130?
You would be a
Phantom.
Women's
super
lightweight.
featherweight. Featherweight's 126.
No, talk about
super
women's.
featherweight.
Talk about women's.
In what?
Women's fighting.
In
Yeah,
should be
women's.
super
They're all
featherweight.
still the
boxing,
same.
boxing and is both the same
Outside
for
of
men
MMA,
and women.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a little-
MMA
Weight
is totally
classes, yeah,
different.
weight
Yeah,
classes.
MMA is totally different. In boxing, she'd be a super featherweight.
Featherweight.
Yeah. facts.
No, I'm sorry. She'd be a lightweight. Lightweight.
130?
No. Super. It would be super feather. Super feather's 130. Lightweight is 135.
Yep.
there
Haley
you go.
is a strawweight.
Yes.
All right.
So you taking us back
She
to
weighs
basketball,
about-
Vinny? Because I'm
Yeah,
ready.
I apologize. We got
But-
I don't apologize.
Yeah.
You're not apologizing. No.
Haley is small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A buck?
She's a buck.
He probably is a buck. I wish I weighed a buck. That was like when I was, what, 8?
You're a buck multiplied by 2.5.
Dude, don't mention it. All right, let's get back to basketball before I get
All
out of my
right,
way.
yeah.
Let's get back to
Dang it.
basketball.
All right, so we already went through the Lakers and the Warriors. Good, congratulations, Liz. Yeah, whatever. All right, so after that, you had the Pacers and the Wizards. And there you go. The Wizards came through and got into the playoffs. The Wizards beat the brakes out the Pacers, 115 to 142. Thank you for that. That's the first time. So never mind.
Here we go.
I used to do it myself. So, by the way, tonight, which is probably
Well, you're
already
working
happening.
with a professional. So.
Got
You know
assist
what I'm saying?
though.
No, I know. It's the alley-oop of a lifetime.
It's
I feel
not
like Vince
happening
Carter
well.
for a second. I'm like, okay, throw it, girl. So tonight, which has already started at 9 o'clock, it was the Grizz and the Warriors are playing tonight. And I wanted you guys to take a pick. Did anybody have a pick? Started with Liz, Grizz, and Warriors tonight.
Warriors.
Warriors.
I think I gotta go to the Warriors, man. Steph Curry is literally making it happen himself when no one else is. So
I'm not mad.
going Warriors.
I
Not
feel
mad.
like he was named after Full House Stephanie.
I think these teams have. I think these teams have taken it down the stretch, and I think, I don't want to agree with this, but at the end, and not that I'm not a
Right.
Steph Curry fan. Who isn't? How could you
with
not
you.
be a Steph Curry fan? But now, what I'd like to see the Grizzlies pull it together and do something crazy and just keep hitting threes and keep matching. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But what do I think? If I was betting, I think at the end you're going to see just Curry just kind of closing it out like he did with the last game. Just hitting them deep shots,
Not
5
bad.
feet off the 3-point line.
You got it?
Well,
Tom?
I'm actually watching it. And Memphis is working them over here a little bit in the first quarter.
So how
But
do you think it's going to end?
But yeah, it's
I-
first quarter.
Personally, I would like to see
Curry
Memphis
hasn't
win.
even.
I would like to see
woke
Memphis
up
win
yet.
so Curry
He
can
goes
rest
against
up,
everything.
get his whole team. Well, somebody has to be to get his whole team back together. I mean, he needs to rest up a little bit. He's been carrying this team heavy.
So you
He
going
got the
Memphis?
score-
You going Memphis?
That's,
I remember these things. Don't
I-
I'm
John
remember these
Morant,
things.
right?
John
My
Morant.
heart, I
John
would
Morant.
like to see.
But if-
I would like to see Curry
Write
take
it-
it, but
can
I
we write these
think
down?
it's best.
He's,
if he
he's
loses.
making a point because
track of this, Todd.
when you think about it, if Golden State does not make the playoffs this year, they go into next year with Klay Thompson back and with the full team back.
Splash
Right.
Brothers.
and take another run at it. But the thing I was mentioning is when you said what you did about Steph Curry stepping up when he has to, going back to the whole boxing reference, this is round 11 and 12
Right.
is what it is. This is the championship rounds.
You're right.
If you're not fighting for a title, you're only fighting 10 rounds. If it's a
Right.
title fight, it's 12 rounds.
Right.
This is round 11 and 12. This is where the champions rise to the top. And if you want in,
Well, Grizzlies got some
You know?
champions. Grizzlies got some champions that could step up.
They got that young energy.
They got some real scrappy kids. They got some real scrappy kids for sure. All right, so tomorrow we have game ones all around. All right, so we got Heat and Bucks tomorrow. So I didn't say who I was last time. I'm going with Warriors. So you're the lone man on that one. So you're the only one that went Memphis. I'm going on this one. It's funny that you said that he will never win a championship because I understand that, and I understand what you're saying that, and I'm going Heat. So I'm going to Heat, Liz.
Bucks, Giannis.
Bucks. So Liz is Bucks.
He's not leaving the tournament
Dirt,
yet.
where are you going?
Oh man, I think for this I got to go Bucks first round.
Bucks?
Yeah, I got to Bucks first round.
Bucks.
The Miami
We're
Heat.
going Heat.
Heat is coming. It's
I'm-
gonna get you.
I'm going to go with the Bucks normal. They're going to lose the first game, and they're going to sweep it after that. And then the
Bucks.
I think the Bucks got to progress them.
Sweep it after that.
Yeah, that's what they've done the last couple
you
years.
Are crazy.
But then they get ousted. I want the
No.
Bucks to do good.
Not with
And
a
if
coach
they
like
don't,
Eric
if they
Sprutzel.
don't make the conference championship,
Eric
championship
Sprutzel.
this year, they're going to be looking for a new coach.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
The Bucks? Yeah,
Yeah.
can't do anything else. Everybody got a long contract.
Dirt, how much would you like to put some mustard on top of Eric Sprutzel's head?
Sprutzels.
I've never considered putting mustard on anybody's head.
Are you talking about Pat Riley's protege?
Yeah.
I mean, is this guy is there something that I'm gonna get out of it, like a pretty woman situation? Is he the Richard Gere to my Julia Roberts?
You're going to
Because
get
I
hair.
got mustard out the ass.
You're going to get hair
You know what I
out
mean?
of this
You know
deal,
what I mean?
Dirt. We're going to get you a full set of nice hair like Pat Riley likes to hire. I mean, Spolska's got a nice set of hair, that nice Italian dark stuff.
Nice
That was-
plastic
like it.
wig.
I think it's a Lego piece. I really do think it's a Lego piece. He just takes it out.
Oh, his kids built a Lego piece on top of his head.
He's just got one of those. He's just got a little. There's a little a little stud on top of his
it.
head that just
A
snaps
magnet.
onto.
One singular one, like a Ferrari rim.
Sorry, Mom, but I stopped by the house today and she had like her hair sitting on the counter next to her. I'm like, what
Oh,
the
I've been
hell
there.
is going on here, man?
I've been there. Her name was Shirley. So tomorrow we also got Mavs and Clips. All right, so Mavericks and Clippers. You got Luka Doncic. All right, you got Porzingis up in this thing, and the other side you got the people who I believe if they don't make it to the West Conference this year, it's a bust with all the moves they made, which is Kawhi Leonard. You have Paul George and the whole gang in there. So who are you going with, Miss Liz? Miss I was born in California.
She wasn't.
No, I hate LA #2. I can't stand the Clippers.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
can't stand them. I'm going Mavs all day.
What do you
Going
got
Mavs?
against Clifford Robinson?
Liz, she just said. Liz,
It's LA #2.
going Mavs.
It's like L.A. and the poop.
So you feeling Knicks and Brooklyn type vibes. I'm with you. All right. Dirty?
Man,
I'm going Mavs, by the way.
I think I got to go Mavericks because I feel like Doc Rivers is going to win another championship before the Clippers do.
Ooh, that's a good call.
That's me personally.
Sure.
All right, I'm on an agreement roll here, and I'm not a fan of that. I like being.
Wait, Doc Rivers isn't with the Clippers
No, he's
anymore.
with 76ers.
He's with
Yeah,
the Philly.
it's-
Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly, yeah.
That's my. When it comes to East, I think the East is either going to be Philly or Brooklyn. That's my personal opinion.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
that's not a bad pick.
Okay. So you're thinking
No
ahead
reason
on
why
that.
Philly
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
win
I
this.
see you. I see you.
Yeah, he's going ahead of the game. Yeah. He's going two steps
curse
ahead.
or something or
Chess
whatever.
player over here. I got you. So you going Mavs?
I'm gonna go Mavs.
Going Mavs.
I'm
Toddy?
going Mavs.
Everybody
Oh.
going Mavs.
I feel
all right.
like you
Ball
forgot
busters
about
are
your Puerto
unified.
Rican friend Barrera. Is he not there anymore?
No, he's not there anymore.
God
He's
damn
playing for
it.
the Puerto Rican team now.
You know what that's
Oh,
like, man?
Todd,
That's
you
my
got it
boy,
all
though.
wrong.
That's my boy, though. That's the. Well, let me brag about Puerto Rico real quick. Remember, he is an NBA champion.
Yeah,
Okay,
he did.
and so is Carlos Arroyo. All right, so
Arroyo.
that's two short Puerto Ricans
Carlos
who got rings,
Arroyo.
my man.
Hey,
all right?
I
I'm
remember
not
when
try- I'm not
Arroyo came to the Magic.
Yeah.
And it was like every Puerto Rican in town was wearing that jersey. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I had one.
That's how they do it. I'm going
Hey,
with
you gotta represent.
I'm going with Dirk Nowitzki on this one.
Oh, my God.
So Porzingis. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right.
the
So we're
Jason
going
Kidd
Mavs.
is going to show up. Shit's going to go down for Dallas.
Porzingis, you
Dallas
said his
is going to
name
make
right.
a good run.
Porzingis.
Minnie,
Isn't
you
it
know what he
nice?
just pulled, right?
Finally having an NBA analyst on the show so we can talk about this and somebody can pronounce his names correct. Not looking at you, Todd, but I'm kind of looking at you.
Well, he's got the roll. He can roll the R's and shit. I mean, you know what I mean?
He can pronounce things.
I'm out
Who's
of
next?
Lidl.
Who's next?
Who's-
What,
okay, so
what he said though, Minnie, when he pulled pull your microphone a little bit further. What he said when he mentioned the guy from Puerto Rico was the same thing as like what we deal with. Oh, you're from Puerto Rico? Oh, do you know this guy?
Right. Yeah, no, I don't know every Puerto Rican, okay? I know we all carry the same flag in our cars multiple times, but I don't know all of them.
Boxing gloves hanging from the mirror and shit.
Hey, my neighbor upstairs, Juan, you know him?
Yeah, yeah. Take Juan to know Juan, but no, I
But
don't
seriously,
know
we
that.
got a bug problem in here. We got to call him soon. That's for real though.
One es mi
We
guapo.
got all kinds of shit flying out of the walls here.
So
I'm
also
taking
got-
Dallas.
Tomorrow, you also taking Dallas? Hey, so it's all, we all in unison.
Everybody's going Dallas.
We're in
She
unison
doesn't.
in this one. Girl, I swear the way you do that.
I thought you didn't take Dallas,
in
though.
front of you.
What?
Didn't you take Clip?
Funny.
No, she hate
No, it's all, yeah, she gets LA number 2, she says. Game 1, once again, of course, tomorrow, Nets and Celtics.
Sorry about your Celtics.
I say it that way because everybody knows me. I'm a Celtics fan, and it's not looking too good. Mr. Tatum is not going to be able to pull 50 points out his ass every night. And I don't think Smart can give him 29. And Kemba can't give him 29 every night either. So it's looking like Harden and Irving and freaking Kevin Durant will take this all the way. So I'm looking at a sweep here. But because of my love for the Celtics, I'm going Celtics, probably the only one.
I have a question. Do they also have Blake Griffin? Or
Yes,
Blake
they
Griffin?
do.
Yes, I didn't want to mention the hybrid baby. But yes, they do have Blake
The
Griffin.
hybrid.
Goddamn redheads.
Him and Curry they have a black white man complex. What?
That pass was hot as shit, though, right?
Yes, it was.
Blake
My
Griffin
God.
pulled down the rebound
yes.
behind
My
his
God.
back, down the court,
On
finishing
time.
a KD alley-oop.
It was money.
That was
that
the-
whole play was money.
That
Yes.
was the figure 8 you practiced in basketball right there.
Oh, was that
You'd
it?
run the 8, the overline. You run 3
Oh,
the line,
I
and
see
pass
what
it
you're
around.
saying. But either way, behind the back, that's crazy.
It started it.
That's true.
That's what it's about. You know, you got your boys running.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got, trust me, they definitely got boys in that team. They got enough power just to take anybody down. But okay, so where we going, Miss Liz?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. We go Brooklyn, son. All right, so Brooklyn for Liz. I got Celtics. Mr. Dirty.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Okay, Liz.
I'd love to go with the Celtics.
But
I think there's got to be some height in that parking lot down there in Worcester. With the drop kick,
In
Murphys.
fucking Worcester. $1.28,
in the in the Boston Reds. Sacks got 28 wins right now, but
Facts.
I used to live like, I don't know, probably 15 blocks from the Brooklyn Nets stadium. So I gotta go with the Nets. Let's go Nets.
Nice.
I'm
So
not going
Nets.
for big pimping.
Okay, so where you going?
My
Parking
dad
lot
would be
picture?
upset if I didn't go for the Celtics, so I got to stay with the
Go
Celtics.
with the
Yeah.
Green is solid. I wanted to bring back that court.
Robert Parrish.
My boy.
Oh, Kevin McHale,
like it. Kevin
McHale,
McHale.
Vinny Johnson.
One of
Come
the
on.
baddest white man in the world. Kevin McHale. Look, listen. He looks so
He had the
unathletic.
gangliest arms.
Oh my God. Because okay,
He could get it in.
that's what I'm saying. Because you got Bird, and Bird had a swag to him. Even
Yeah,
though he
of
was a
course.
white guy who was a redneck, he still had a swag
He was
to him.
Indiana.
Oh, man.
McHale had no
Baller.
swag.
No,
what about
he just
Caruso?
had
No swag.
he just had the shoulders
What
of a
about Caruso?
silverback
Caruso's
gorilla.
the
Hold
swaggiest
on,
white
hold
man
on,
ever.
hold on,
Huh?
hold on. I
Next
got
to,
a
Williams.
curveball for you here.
Yeah.
Robert Parrish probably had the ugliest free throw shot I've ever seen in my life.
It's close, dude. It was horrible.
He just hold up there and do a wrist flip, and he would make
It was
85% of them. That's like,
He was good at it. He was damn good
I
at
mean,
it.
what's ugly about just the simplicity of that, like little.
because
he went in.
stopped at the top. He
With
like
Robert
crossed
Parrish,
around,
because
stopped.
when he went up, it was
It was
all
that
the way
side,
up.
yeah.
It was like he was like Eiffel towering
He
the
just-
basketball hoop.
I think it's kind of like the Sandhill Crane shot.
Yeah.
I think it's kind
He
of
had something figured out.
all the way up here, and then the little
Arm
thumb
stretch,
flick.
just-
Thumb flick.
He figured
It's
it
all
out.
on the wrist, baby.
Minnie, going
I'm
back to
pretty
that
sure
though,
Brooklyn will win, but
I don't know if-
I'd
Yeah,
still
well,
go with Celtics.
what's
I'm
the
keeping it
record
with
this
you.
year? 0-3 for the Nets.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd love to see the Ticks pull it off, though.
there was a
Not really, but yeah.
there was an article I just read this week recently about Dennis Johnson
Okay.
from the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
So you know, before Dennis Johnson came to the Celtics, he was a prolific scorer.
What?
Before he came to the Celtics, he was a 25-point a game scorer. And when he came to Boston, that was Larry's team. He became a role player, and he said, what do you want from me? And just played Larry Bird's game. So think about that. That's a
but
guy
Johnson-
that could have scored 25 a game. He became Larry Bird's point guard and made fucking magic happen.
I
Yep,
want
he
you to
got
find
rings.
Danny
And
Ainge
got
on the
rings
corner.
out of it.
I want
Yeah.
you to find Danny Ainge over there in the corner. Keep the
Dude,
ball,
Danny
man.
was that man.
But Johnson still put a lot of points up.
Yeah, he did. But
He could take a game over. He
Yeah.
could.
All right, so okay. So everybody, me and Todd went Celtics. Everyone went Brooklyn, son. So okay, whatever. I like it. I will agree with y'all that they're probably going to end up winning, but I like my Celtics regardless.
Ain't big pimping
one,
on us.
you know it.
You ain't big pimping on
Oh,
us.
and I'm not Jay-Z in it, not at all. If anything, I'll be Dame Dash, my man.
And your boy, T-O-D-D. That's right.
On game one, we got also, and this will be Sunday, Wizards and 76ers. All right? That should be a good one, only because of the inside battle. I think it's going to be a real inside game, old school inside game, not many threes thrown. It's just see who can be the biggest man and the best man in the middle.
It's going to be a lot of crash the boards basketball.
Yes, and I sometimes I like that.
Yeah,
In
it's gonna be
the
good
world
ball.
of threes, I like that every now and then.
Yeah.
So, okay, I will go with the 76ers. Who you got, Miss Liz?
No, Todd, you go.
Okay, we're going backwards. Okay, we're going to switch it. We're
set-
going to Australia do it? Okay,
All right,
backwards.
all right, mate. Well, 76 is Simmons
think about
probably.
that.
He's probably defensive player of the year, right?
I'm with you. We'll get there in a second, by the way.
I know, but he's a
Yeah.
good facilitator. He doesn't really have to
Say
score.
your
He just
Australian
has to
accent
put it
since
to
we're going toilet bowl backwards.
Embiid. And they have some
Clever,
other players,
Todd.
But I don't
You
think
got
they
it.
got they don't have the knowledge and the wherewithal
So you
to
going
make it
Wiz?
happen. I want to see Westbrook do something.
You're going Wiz Khalifa. I like it. I like it.
You gonna roll with the Wizards?
I'm gonna roll with triple doubles, bro.
You done messed around and got a triple-double.
You're gonna roll with the guy that you last week said can't win a championship.
I did, but I wanted to see him prove me wrong.
Okay.
I'd like to see him prove you wrong too, but that's anything. But I'm kind of on the 76ers train right now.
I'm
so
with you. I picked them.
I'm gonna roll with the 76ers.
All right. Dirty.
Same here, Philly. I think it's Philly.
All right. Liz, back to you.
I'm going with Westbrook.
Ooh.
I'm going Wizards.
She whizzing on y'all.
Westbrook.
She is whizzing golden showers for everyone.
Westbrook still looks 21 years old.
Yeah.
He really does.
It's weird.
He really does. Liz,
I
never
City to
gets you
win.
for
Wiz.
33 years. Right?
Liz
If
going
the
Wiz.
the
I'm
Wizards
with it.
move forward, it's a bigger story. That's for sure.
It really is. It really
is,
is. It'd be
yeah.
good for the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Because Westbrook has
kinda
already
be good
got
to
such
see-
a good name because of that,
Yeah.
triple double stuff.
Yeah.
So if they put him one echelon on top,
Yeah.
like he'll be like, oh, well, he finally made it out of the first round type of thing.
No, it'll
You know?
cement his Hall of Fame run. Carmelo's got his Hall of Fame because he's a top 10 scorer.
Dude, you got more triple doubles than Oscar Robertson. You don't get to the Hall of Fame, I'll be damned.
Yeah,
he
exactly.
decides-
He could
I know.
literally stop
That'll
now
put you
and
at
he's
first
got to be in the
ballot,
Hall
though.
of Fame.
Yeah, but
Well,
that puts I don't.
Okay, that's an argument.
I'd
That
love to
is an
see that.
argument. All right, so Liz, back to you, a lovely ma'am. On Sunday, the Lakers will play the Suns on game one. How are you feeling about that, Liz?
Is that even a question?
Liz going with Lakers.
The Quakers.
Okay. All right. The LA Lickers. I'm with you. I like it.
LA #1.
Mr. Dirt.
I'm going with the Suns.
Going with Suns game one.
with
This is just
Booker?
game one, baby. This is just game. Don't get mad
Oh,
yet.
I thought we were talking about the whole series.
Oh, no, we're talking
No,
about
just
game,
game
one.
one.
But that's
Okay.
fine. Either
Okay.
way.
Picking series too.
I'm going Suns. The only reason I'm going Suns is because I think that the momentum that the Suns have picked up over the course of this season, I think is going to benefit them a whole lot more than the topsy-turvy stuff that's been going on with the Lakers.
I'm
'Cause
with you.
The Lakers have had, and honestly, the Lakers have so much fucking talent, it's ridiculous. But they also have not had a lot of time this season for all of that talent to be on the court at the same time and create any kind of chemistry. So I think it's going to turn into one guy trying to take it over and make it the show. And I think if you go up against a team that has a lot of chemistry and that plays well together,
Liz,
I think that beats the one guy trying to put on the show.
So you're talking
I
about
think.
short season
Liz,
last
do you
year
have
where the
bursting
Lakers made
news?
it happen.
Yeah.
No sense.
The Warriors were just down like 3 minutes ago by 11 points. Now they're up by 1 point.
Ooh, Warriors coming in. By the way, if you're picking for seasons, that's okay. If you look at statistics, the first game, usually the person who wins the first game uses the whole damn series.
Right.
Any damn way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much on point by
Warriors
picking
are playing
series
the
anyway.
Grizzlies right now.
They're playing the Warriors are playing the Grizz right
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
at
Grizz.
Oracle. So,
I think it's a tough game for the Grizzlies.
oh, it is. It really is. I mean, John Moran's gonna have to grow up.
Yeah.
Like tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got another rookie, don't they? The Grizz? Another dude that just stepped up and has been crushing it recently.
I know they have another good player, but I'm not sure.
Can't
I
remember
think
his
he might
name
be a rookie.
off the top of my head right now, but
It's a big guy. I'm going to figure it out right now. I'm looking.
Valanciunas?
that's not who I was thinking of. But
They don't
Because
have
I know Valanciunas is balling,
John Morant.
and Brooks is balling as well.
Melton. Melton ain't playing. Let's see what's going on here.
I know
think it's a guy that-
D Brooks had scored 24 last game, so
Nice.
he's doing good. Okay, so you have so you have on Sunday as well. So we went over the Lakers.
Valanciunas, that cat.
Valanciunas.
Oh, I said it wrong?
Boy, yes, you
that's
did.
not what I was thinking. My brain, it works,
Well, but you did pick
but it's a lot of traffic.
you picked
and-
the Lakers, did you? Or you haven't picked yet?
We're talking Lakers Suns.
Lakers Suns.
Oh man, because I'm not a Lakers fan.
Okay, I'm with you.
I grew up a Celtics fan.
I
Right.
appreciate that.
Yeah, like just doing some Irish love, and also the court, the wood court back
Come
in the
on
day.
now.
It was so
The
beautiful.
parquet, baby.
And my brother and I used to we would for extra money we would hey, you need some wood floors? We'll do it. We'll install them for you.
Have you ever been
So
to
we
that?
have love for wood floors. No,
Listen up, Liz. He's talking about some real nostalgia, real stuff here. Not that Lakers stuff. He's talking about some real
Lakers.
parquet wood on the floor.
Yeah.
That's what we're... Okay, never mind. Just give me the death wish look, and I will look away after that.
but I want to go Suns.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Suns.
You going Suns? Okay. Going Suns. Toddy, come on now.
I'm taking Suns. I'm going to see Booker just pound on LeBron. Whoever LeBron is guarding
Booker
needs to take him.
can drive.
Needs to take him to the hole. Do some old
He needs
college
to just
stuff.
drive. I agree with you.
Get him into foul trouble.
once.
Attack Anthony Davis,
It's a good strategy.
and just get these guys out of the game. They're both coming back injured. They're weak. Suns didn't even lose a game last year in the bubble, but they didn't even make the playoffs.
Facts.
So they could have. I mean, they were the hottest team around at the end of the year, and they carried it on. I mean, Chris Paul. Everybody
Chris
talked.
Paul.
Yeah, and Chris Paul.
Everybody talked
Come on
shit
now.
about Chris
Hall
Paul.
of Famer Chris Paul.
No, they talked a
I
lot of
called
crap.
it.
No, but they called a lot of crap about Chris Paul leaving Houston and going there. And Chris Paul, right?
He
decision
turned it
again.
around. Come on now. He turned the whole team around.
And
Now-
he's got great Allstate commercials too.
Yes,
so.
he does. Yes, he does. I think okay. So two the games we still got left: Hawks and Knicks. All right. I am a Celtics fan. Oh, by the way, I picked the Lakers. Yeah, whatever. Cry about it. Hawks and Knicks. I am going to pick the Knicks, and only because of my man Julius Randle. So I'm going Knicks on that one. Liz.
I'm going with the old Laker. I'm going Julius Randle as well.
Nice. So Liz is going Knicks.
I
Dirty.
can't go Atlanta anything. Sorry.
Dirt.
By rule.
Atlanta Football Club and MLS ruined Atlanta for me. I hope everything in Atlanta loses forever, and I hope they lose.
Well,
to
the
point where they
Falcons
don't
choke
move
every
away.
time, so we have
Yes,
no
they do.
problem there.
Jesus.
Well, I love Atlanta and Georgia, and I want to see the
Georgia.
Hawks take it.
Georgia.
But as Nate McMillan said, and I'm a conspiracy theorist. Can we do some X-File music? Nate McMillan, the interim head coach of the Atlanta Hawks, said it. The refs in the NBA, they want the Knicks in the playoffs. They need the Knicks in the
so
playoffs.
he's going to lose.
And when you make excuses,
Yeah.
tend to lose. So I'm going with the Knicks.
Yep.
I'm not.
Todd is going.
I'm going with the modern day Dominique Wilkins, and that's Trae Young.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Atlanta's got more to offer.
ATL.
Atlanta's got way more to offer.
Trae Young's a beast.
Human highlight film. I got
One
York
thing about
is-
Hawks is they're a little scrappier.
New York. I like going to Atlanta. They got a lot of
Ice Trader gang. I'm with you.
They got a lot of culture to give you. They got a lot of shit going on up there.
Everybody's got a reason for their picks, so that's what I like about it. So Todd's the guy that goes more on looking at the matchups and stuff, and I'm just the guy that goes on. I just don't like.
Well, I've been
Yeah,
to Atlanta,
yeah.
been to downtown Atlanta, been to Omni.
I used to
followed
live in
the
Atlanta.
Braves.
Oh, did you?
I mean,
Nobody
you
cares
enjoy?
about your Atlanta
Okay,
experience. Liz, what about your
what are you
Atlanta?
talking about? Their
did you do
arena
when you were
is
in Atlanta?
underground.
Went to Magic
fire.
City, went to Pink Pony.
Ooh.
I was too young
That's
to
a
go
beautiful
there.
experience. That's what that was.
And I'm just like
How are the
Atlanta.
gay bars in Atlanta, Liz?
Well, I mean,
Luda.
the ones I went to weren't that great, but
Really?
Strip clubs are way better.
oh yeah,
I went to some
Land of
strip-
Strippers.
No, I went to some strip clubs in Atlanta, and I was like, "Where? What am I?
Which ones did you go to?
I don't even remember.
Baby dolls.
I clearly don't have enough money to be here. That's
I don't remember, but
It's
I
different
remember
pay grade.
I was entertained, but I was also like, do I fit in here? Am I part of you guys? Because if I am, I'm cool with that, but I'm not sure.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make
I
it.
like
baby.
it.
That's
I
the
like
greatest
And see,
part
and I'm
about
just
it.
like
I did see some
Orlando
great things.
or Atlanta FC, like right after Pride happened, Atlanta FC comes down to play Orlando Pride, and they take out billboards on I-4 says, "We're coming to show you all post number 2."
Oh,
And
wow.
when I saw that, I'm like, fuck everything Atlanta. I hope y'all burn to the ground and
Oh, wow,
fuck
that's
y'all
crazy.
to death. Yeah, they did that, really.
Oh,
I
wow.
still kind of find
Yeah,
it
and
funny,
so that's why
but
it's-
it's still in a weird
right.
way.
You should never say that in public again, just so you know.
I wish Orlando had what's his name on Atlanta? Josef Martinez, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish we had him.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say.
okay. Yeah,
He's-
no, I get it.
His
He's
time's
really good.
passed. His time's
It's just
passed.
it's never funny
We
when
got-
49 people
What-
die
what-
and a sports
I-
team makes a joke of that. That's never funny.
I
Right after
understand
it
the
happened,
point of
right?
it.
Right after it
Yeah.
happened, yes. There's
Yeah,
no excuse.
That's
Definitely
ridiculous.
There's not an excuse.
classless.
But you
Sometimes
can't curse
people-
the whole town of the state.
It's
and
just
town.
it's a supporter group.
What else you got for us,
Either way.
Vinny?
All right, so I got one more game for Sunday, and I'm going to say this real quick because I wanted to get you guys ideas on who's going to win what in awards. But it's going to be the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Now I'm going Nuggets. Dame, look, I love you, Mr. Dollar, but
You're going against Lillard?
I'm going against Dame
Oh,
Dollar.
come on.
I'm going against Dame Dollar. I love you, bro. You're a great rapper, but sometimes in the playoffs you be tripping, okay? And I feel like I smell it. So I'm going Nuggets. Jokic, go ahead, get him.
I'm going with the Oakland native. I'm going with Damian Lillard.
Hold on. Nuggets are Denver, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jovic plays for Utah, correct?
No.
Yeah, you just said Jovic
Nikola Jokic. He
plays
doesn't play
for. I thought he plays for Utah.
No, he plays for the Nuggets.
Nuggets. Yeah.
You tripping.
You're thinking
wrong,
about
Todd.
Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic.
No, that's
Dallas.
Mavs.
That's
That's
Dallas.
Mavs.
That's
Mavs,
Mavs.
I'm
That's
thinking
Mavs.
Jovic. Is what I'm thinking.
The Joker plays for the Nuggets.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's one of your brain twists, Todd. You might be in the Mandela effect, like literally
Todd,
spiraling
you got it all
through it.
wrong.
I did.
Todd, you got it all wrong again.
Who you going with?
I'm definitely going Denver on that one because Denver took LA to the fucking line last year.
Facts.
And so, I mean, you got to learn a little bit from last season, right?
Yep.
That's what I feel, anyway.
Brandon. I mean, hold up. Did I call you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the correct name.
It's been a couple drinks.
Good for you. Good for you, Minnie. I got more of those. Those were on sale, 12-pack for like $10.
That's awesome.
Shut up. They're good.
It's 7.5%.
I liked it.
I know. It's nice.
Okay. Go ahead.
Everybody's got a good buzz.
Yeah.
Liz had a buzz before she got here.
She's buzz.
Liz, are you with us?
I did 2 dabs before I came here. So
Oh, that's nice.
I've
And you left the
spaced
show.
right now.
I know. Yeah.
Rocket Man.
We'll talk about that later. But
Liz quiz is going to be lit.
oh yeah, we get the Liz quiz coming next.
Ooh.
Literally, we might have to do that before the Liz quiz so that Todd can't even talk, and then I can win.
Nice.
I gotta go with the Nuggets on this.
Nuggets.
You
All
know,
right. So you're going Nuggets. Brando Nuggets.
Yeah, I think they got the talent.
All right.
I lost you. I'm going with Portland here. I mean,
Trailblazers.
only defensive player on the Nuggets is Aaron Gordon. I mean,
No,
he's a guy.
I think the
love
Nuggets
that
have a
guy.
tough matchup with the Trailblazers.
Portland
I, really,
Okay.
Portland's
I
been
really
on
do,
a-
too.
Portland's been on a good run.
I just want to see the Nuggets win.
Me too.
Duckworth's going to be out there. It's going to be great.
Duckworth.
I mean, it's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a good series.
It's
Like I
gonna-
really think it's
the
gonna be a
most
good series,
even
back
series,
and forth.
I think of all, and the betting
Pretty much.
the betting lines are almost dead even. I think it's minus 115, minus
What are their
105.
seeds on that?
Well, the difference is Denver they spread their points across. Portland's got like 3 players to do everything.
Yeah.
And 2 of them do most of it. So.
Yeah.
What's that? 6? Not 6'3".
Lillard.
Look, I get you. I get you, Dame Dollar. All right, so quick because I know you guys want to keep moving. So these are the finals for the awards. Just quick fire. Tell me who you got. I'm gonna go first of all for MVP. You got Steph, Joel Embiid, and Nikola Jokic, the Joker. Who you got, Liz?
Steph.
Steph.
Chef Curry.
I got to go with Steph.
Dirt got Steph.
Embiid.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's probably
Really?
the closest
record.
you got. That's probably the closest you got to like a fighting chance is Embiid.
Yeah.
If they don't go straight Steph, everyone unanimous again.
Yeah.
Joker, 20, 10, and 5.
Okay, you're going to Joker, so you're going to oddball, Joker, and Brando over here. All right, I'm going Steph because he has better numbers than the time that he won it last time. So
He's
I'm
been a
thinking,
dominator this year, too.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they definitely can't go away from that.
He's a dominator as much as he's a finisher, but
Bro, he went like 7 games
Whatever.
in a row over 40
Shut up.
points.
Nobody cares what you say.
So we're going Roddy, which is Rookie of the Year. So we're going Roddy, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and Tyrese. What's that? Halliburton. Jesus, Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, or LaMelo Ball. I'm going LaMelo.
LaMelo.
What's this for?
Roddy, Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah, LaMelo.
100%.
Is LaMelo back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got eliminated in the first play-in, but he was back. He was able to come back and do some things to prove that he was.
Right. I did just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worthy.
Yeah, worthy, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go LaMelo.
Eye test tells you LaMelo. I'm with you.
I think that's the best one of the balls right there, honestly.
All
Oh, for sure.
For sure. No,
Yeah,
that's
he's
for damn
unselfish. I mean, and
I
he
can't
doesn't have his
stand
dad
Lonzo.
on the sidelines.
Yeah, I can't
Right.
stand any
Yeah,
of
he
them.
took a
LaMelo,
step back.
I love LaMelo.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did it different than
He's
everybody
fun to
else. Yeah,
watch.
you can tell, you can see the fruits of that.
He
you know?
learned from his mistakes, and he kind of took
Facts.
a step back on this guy, and it's like, I'm just going to let him play.
I'm with it. Okay, so we're all going LaMelo. Kia, most improved. You got Jeremy Grant, which is playing crazy. Michael Porter Jr., he's playing crazy as well. But the man I'm going for myself, Julius Randle, for most improved player of the year. So who you guys got?
The old Laker.
Oh, Laker, you going Julius?
Yeah.
I literally know nothing about those guys, so I'm going to take a buy on that one.
All right.
Wait, who were the other two guys you mentioned?
You got Jeremy Grant, who's playing amazing.
Jeremy Grant. Yep.
And then you got Michael Porter Jr., who's playing way better than he has before. He's record numbers this year.
With Portland?
And Michael Porter Jr., yes. And then you have Julius Randle from the Knicks, who have been closing out games on people.
The reason I would go with Julius Randle is because they're moving forward, and they could continue to move forward. And this is the biggest lead change and one of the biggest changes in NBA record history we've seen.
Right.
At the beginning of the year, Knicks fans were like dropping off of social media.
No, you're right. I mean, you're 100% correct.
And now they're back. So I think you got to go Randle.
Yeah.
They were
Okay, so we're
turning
going
Portland.
Randle.
Knicks fans were literally calling them a dumpster fire.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Facts.
And I'm happy
going-
to see my
you
Knicks
going-
friends
I'm going
happy.
Porter Jr. because look at Randall came to a team that had nobody else for competition. Porter has stepped his game up and he's got Lillard, McCollum. He's got there's a couple other cats in there that
I see
are
what you're
really
saying.
impressive.
I see what you're saying.
I like Porter
He has to
too.
fight against the.
And he's
you know,
still showing out.
And
Yeah.
he's
he's
still showing
still-
out.
yeah,
That's
he's
a
still-
good
he's still
point.
putting
That's
himself up there.
That's
I
actually a
mean,
really good point. That makes a lot of sense. If he stands out in between all those guys,
McCollum and Lillard.
yeah, that makes sense.
Randall made a big impact.
I'm with you.
Don't
I'm
get
still
me
picking
wrong.
Randall, but I'm with you. I see why you would pick him. All right, so real quick, since you said that, and you're high on the Suns as well, and you're high on the Knicks on how the Knicks are turning around. For Coach of the Year, I'm not even going to mention the Utah coach. We're just going to go with either Tom Thibodeau for the Knicks or Monty for the Suns. Who would you say had a better turnaround?
Oh, man.
I think that's tough. I'm going Knicks, but I still think the Monty did a great job with the Suns. So that's tough.
That is tough.
Yeah.
I got to go Knicks, though.
Knicks?
Just because the total season switcheroos.
Do you even care?
I'm just gonna go Suns just to go against you guys.
I like it. I mean, he did a great job.
Back to Arizona.
Dirty?
Yep.
Against the grain.
If I had to,
Loyal to the soil.
again, don't know a super lot about the situation, but knowing where the Knicks were at last year, knowing where they're at this year, I would have to go Knicks.
I think y'all have all lost your mind. It's clearly the Suns coach. when did he become coach for them?
I think this is hold on.
Well, he became their coach during the
Doing
retarded ass last year.
Yeah, during the bubble trouble.
And
that's when they went off. Yeah.
So if you're going to go through all the stuff, I mean, and they're number 2? They've been holding the lead
Yeah.
all year. Where the Knicks been? Knicks been up and down.
You got a point, Todd. You got a point.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
going with the
Suns have
Suns.
a team that is got Chris Paul on it.
So Charles Barkley would show
Devin
up for
Booker.
the Suns. So I'm not worried about it.
Right?
All right, so that's really all I had
but I mean,
for
you got the experience of Chris Paul on your side.
Oh, that's another coach.
That's another coach.
That's
what
another
I'm
coach.
saying.
Yeah.
So that's why I give it to the.
So, Manny, who do you think is going to be in the finals?
At the end of the day, sadly, who I think is going to be the Lakers and Brooklyn Nets. But who I hope is going to be, I hope it's going to be Utah and the Brooklyn Nets. I want to see that more. I know that sounds crazy, but I want to see that more.
Yeah, I do too. I'd love to see that.
But personally,
I want the All-Star game. I want the Lakers Nets.
And the Nets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lakers
Everybody
Nets would be
wants that.
awesome.
Literally,
I mean,
it's an All-Star game.
Really? Best? How many? Best maybe 5 players in the league all
Yeah.
at one time?
Oh yeah.
Come on now. I mean, it's a good time.
The television networks want that too.
Oh hell yeah! That's
I'm
sellout time.
I'm going Washington Suns.
You are tripping.
Because
You are tripping.
I'm just telling you, Brooklyn is going to find a way to beat themselves.
I need to find your dealer.
They got too many problems to pass the ball to. Like, should I pass to him? He's going to be upset if I pass it to him. I better be careful. And I see that becoming a problem when it comes into late minutes
You're
in the
high.
game.
Who you got?
You're high.
Because we already know he's high as shit.
I am high as shit, but you watch it happen.
I'm going Nets. I'm going Sixers Jazz.
Sixers Jazz. Oh, that's funky.
Yeah, I'm going.
That's
Sixers.
I don't want to see that, but I
I'm
might
going
want to see
Sixers
that.
Jazz.
That's
Yeah.
funky.
Sixers are like the first
Sixers
year of
Jazz?
having Howard or
Sixers Jazz.
That's
Yeah.
a little funkiness.
Shaq and
Yeah.
Penny go
I think
up
it's
there.
time for something a little odd like
Yeah,
that.
that's I like. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. All right, so I have nothing further.
It's time. You know,
I
it's
don't
good
like
to do.
doctors, so
Right.
fuck Doc Rivers.
I have
right?
nothing further for you guys. But
You're the volunteer paramedic.
I
I'm
know.
a paramedic, not a
Not
doctor.
a doctor, yeah.
No,
I got
you
one
are
shout out.
close
All
enough.
I want to give is one shout out, and this is all I honestly came here. I love you guys, but I wanted to do this so bad. One shout out to my daughter, Bella Rose, for passing the 3rd grade woman. Good, look at you, girl.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm giving such a shout out is because she told me about 3 weeks in to school that she wasn't going to learn anymore because she was going to be a comedian. And then I let her know quickly that I don't pay my bills with jokes. So you best to get a job. All right? So I'm proud of you, baby girl, and I know you listening when you're not, shouldn't be, and I love you.
Bella, that was kind of funny. You have to admit.
Oh,
though.
she's
That
hilarious.
was funny,
But
though.
don't let her know because she really will
I
quit
ain't
school.
reading no
dude.
more because I'm just going to be
Well,
funny.
listen, if she needs an extra comedy writer,
I know. Don't think of your dad.
you
Think
got
of
plenty,
Brando.
you got plenty of people right here, so she could probably make a lot more money telling jokes. But that's all.
That
I'm
is true.
saying. But get your
Don't
degree
listen to
first.
that part.
Get your degree first.
There you go, Brando. Good job.
You know,
Yeah.
your
Just-
dad's
just a
here,
thought,
and I'm
though.
not. You know,
Do
Ruin,
what's right for you. If education don't work for you, don't spend the money on it.
hey, both
Develop yourself outside of that. I mean, I like education, but if it doesn't work, it didn't work for me.
Todd can't read, so
Oh.
don't.
You have no idea, Brando.
Do you remember when Bill Martini used to bring his son on stage?
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
And old guy we used to do comedy with, he used to write jokes for his 11-year-old son and have him come up at open mic and read them.
God,
Yep.
that's funny.
There you go.
You got something
you
there,
might,
Dirty.
yeah. You might have a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
You might
All
be
right.
Joe Jackson before this is all over with.
Thanks, Minnie, for enlightening us with all the fun facts of the NBA, so all our listeners can now talk to their friends and tell them who's going to win the big finals. Next
Kevin
up,
Johnson.
we're gonna right. Thanks for that blast from the past. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, Liz is gonna push through the soft parts of our brain with the Liz quiz. You're listening to Ball Busters.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
Get ready to get weird. I'm coming to your heart from the bottom of this year. Chaos, feel fear. You're not here. I do it. Fuck this game. This lane. I'm going through it. All these things you don't know is proven. Open up your mouth. I'm out of through it. Get ready to get weird.
You're listening to Ball Busters.
Get ready to get weird. Get ready to get weird. It's like turning 10 on 10 beats. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. It's like turning 10 on 10 beats. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me. Yeah.
Get ready to get weird. Tell it to your mama, little blast in your kids' ear. Everything you try. you
Welcome
catch,
back
yeah,
to
shove it.
Ball
Like you want it.
Busters. Thanks to Minnie for being our guest on the show
Thank you, guys.
and giving us that good breakdown of the NBA. We'll see who wins all these fun games. We're moving on tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to get into this Liz quiz with our most valuable player, Liz Taylor.
I'm excited.
Are you?
Remember what I told you earlier? Remember what you said?
I think I
Does
don't know.
anybody remember what?
Nobody
Okay.
remembers what
Okay, cool.
anybody's
That's fine with me.
here.
Space. Something about space.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. So I'm just,
Put on your thinking cap. And on your buzzer. This is the Liz Quiz.
Liz, where's your other hand?
Oh, my
It exists. I've seen it before.
I didn't know how excited you were there. So
wait, what's the score of the Warriors?
62 for Memphis. 49 for the Brown Nuggets.
the Grizzlies.
Brown Nuggets.
Wait.
Brown Nuggets.
That sounds like some turn
No,
of the
what's the
century
Warriors
shit.
score?
Warriors
49.
have 49. They're the Brown. Oh, the Brown Warriors. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like,
Can't
I'm
do
just-
that. Todd,
Nuggets is
Too
Denver.
much going on.
Mi- Minnie, will you give us the basketball?
Okay, anyway, question number 1.
Yeah, thank you, Liz.
The Liz quiz.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you
off.
for that.
Thank you for not that. Todd.
Question number 1. What's the national sport of Canada?
Todd. Hockey.
Nope.
Brando.
Bagman.
You gotta say your name.
Mini. Bagman.
Nope.
Damn it.
Brando. Underwater basket weaving.
What?
What?
Dirt. Is it curling?
No.
That's what I was. My next guess.
Damn.
Brando.
No, you can't go again.
Oh.
Soccer.
Nope, it's lacrosse.
Oh, damn it. You
that
would.
makes total sense.
You would, eh?
What's the difference between that and underwater basket weaving?
Lacrosse is the most polite kind of hockey ever. That makes
Yep.
total sense
I'm
for
not
Canadians.
sure about
I'm sorry for hitting you, eh?
I don't know if the Canadians are that polite when it comes to hockey.
So score is 0-0-0-0.
Ooh, that hurts.
Question number 2. The Triple Crown Award is given to a horse that wins which 3 races?
Todd. Kentucky Derby, Belmont, and Preakness.
Yep.
Good job, Todd. The last one got me too. I didn't remember. I remember Belmont.
You look like a
Kentucky Derby.
horse, Todd.
That's all you know, is it?
Like an ugly, ugly horse.
Just because I'm
Stupid.
fast, I mean, I can pound out a mile quicker than anybody in this facility.
Probably 255 pounds is a lot.
Minnie,
I don't even like you anymore, man.
we can bring you out of that depression right there. That-
I know.
The way you said that was just like sad.
Liz, you got another question for us? We're back to my weight, Liz. Help me here, please.
Help me.
He's going to need a basketball question.
Okay. Question number 3. How long is a marathon?
Todd, 26.2 miles.
How do you know that?
Because I've tried to want to run one. I ran half of one before.
He attempted.
No, I ran a half one with your brother, Ryan. Yeah, we were cruising around.
Him and my brother used to run cross country. Yes.
He's like Evil Knievel. He attempts a lot.
Was he
I ain't
correct
scared
on
to
that, Liz?
fail.
What?
Was he correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Todd is out here
Exactly.
banging.
Good thing she didn't ask in kilometers. I've been kind of confused.
Yeah, there's no telling what he would have said. He might have started speaking in a different language.
Question number 4. What is the only sport to be played on the moon?
Todd, golf.
Todd is your champ tonight.
Man.
Come
Champ
on.
tonight. Todd is the champ tonight.
Did you get in my phone before
get
we
that.
did this?
I watched stuff that was
He's a little
like-
jealous. Seeing as how the Earth is flat and there is no moon, that, of course you
Here we go.
Kyrie Irving.
Question number 5.
Kyrie Irving's my bud.
The flat earther.
Look.
Look at Minnie. Liz just fucking broke Minnie. That's awesome.
There's
And the
always
Red Hot
one
Chili
Alex
Peppers.
Jones at the table here.
And the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Word.
I've got science on my side.
They play a
Before you
guitar.
said that,
They
just
play
a
a
question,
guitar
Minnie,
with 3 strings.
knowing that Kyrie Irving is a flat earther, would that change if you were a front office guy looking for a player?
Oh my God.
Would that change your decision on whether you wanted that guy if you knew that he was into that shit?
I will have to. I'll be honest with you, Brando. I will have to fight. I will have to fight that. I will have to fight. I'm saying because he said absolutely not. I even though I'm answering your question.
Yeah.
I will have to fight the fact that he is. Like, I will have to look at his tape over and over that night and be like, he's such a good basketball player. But as I was going to sleep, I'm like, oh my God, he believes the earth is flat.
But think about it, though. If the bad boy was on that team, Mike Lowry,
Not Lowry.
I would bring him along.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
All right, what is this?
quiz
Question
going.
number 5 or 6?
5.
5. Okay.
Todd won.
What are the 2 states in the United States, obviously, that have yet to send a team to the NCAA?
And what? In what sport?
Like the finals or
Any sport.
Todd.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna go North Dakota, South Dakota.
Nope.
Wow.
Any
Oh,
sport.
man. In any sport.
Jeez.
Like NCAA, like
Yeah, NCAA.
Division 1, Division 2, any of them?
It just says
They're talking obviously they're talking about like the top division.
All right, mini.
I would think.
I'll go with Rhode Island. Am I already wrong?
yep.
Dirt. Wyoming, Montana.
I
Nope.
forgot about Providence. Then.
Wow.
Boise.
Brando, New Mexico, and New Hampshire.
Nope.
Not possible.
No?
New
What was
Mexico
it?
was almost in the NBA basketball championship.
Alaska and Maine.
Fuck.
Makes sense.
Should have guessed the 2 coldest states.
Totally makes sense because Maine is a crazy place.
I thought they were good at hockey up there.
Yeah, but Maine is just like
Too cold to play hockey.
everything that's crazy about
Yeah,
Boston
the
people.
puck freezes.
Everything that's
sure.
crazy about Boston people inject a fuck ton of steroids in it, and that's Maine.
Oh shit!
Yes,
I don't.
they are Boston people.
Hey, take it
yeah.
easy, buddy.
Come on, what you whipping fucking rocks at my fucking house, you cocksucker? Yeah,
Take
that's
it
Maine.
easy.
Yeah, that's Maine.
Crazy.
Benders.
What else you got
Yes.
for us, Liz?
What you got?
Question number 6. What do the rings in the Olympics represent?
Todd, the 5 continents that participate.
Yep.
Todd is a champ.
God damn, man.
Todd is the
What
champ
did you do?
tonight.
Did you take some of those alpha brain steroids?
Sometimes when you're dumb, you're just dumb, right?
Is it the beer that made you smart?
No, it's that smart ass comment about how I'm uneducated.
He's proving you wrong now.
Fired you up.
I think Todd hacked my phone.
It's possible.
I'm not
All right.
that good with computers.
And
He's
the
looking for
the bonus
attention.
question.
Pictures and videos.
This is a little biased question, but we'll see. Who do I think is the hottest soccer player, female soccer player in the world?
Brando. Alex Morgan.
Yes.
She's also the oldest one in there.
Job.
No,
She's
she's not.
31.
Megan
Pretty
Rapinoe.
old for, well,
Megan Rapinoe, Carly Lloyd.
Megan
all right.
Fucking what? Becky. What's
With the good hair.
Becky.
with the good hair.
Whatever her last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
is.
for me, it would have been men's.
No, but it's women's. So speaking of
yeah,
Alex
Ertz.
Morgan,
The Ertz.
let's get some facts on.
So what are
Alex
you telling me?
Morgan.
This is something that Liz and I talked about
Yep.
because every time when she quizzes about female sports, a lot of times
Nobody knows.
gets it. So we came up with the idea. I said, well, Liz, why don't you, when you finish your Liz quiz, why don't you pick a female athlete every week and tell everybody at the table why they should follow that person? And so this
So
is her
cool.
chance
This
to
is-
bring
yeah,
us
it's
into
cool
the
facts.
world
I
of
like
women's
it.
sports
Right on.
and get us to understand.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Not saying I read this off her Wikipedia page, but here I go.
I got one for you. Women's sports.
Yeah.
Edgewater football.
Becky Sauerbrunn, that's her name. Sorry.
Oh man, you got me. No, Edgewater football promoted their JV kicker, which happens to be a female, to kick in the spring game for Edgewater United
For the
against
varsity?
Dr. Phillips. Yeah,
Wow,
varsity.
that's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
They
Yeah.
said JV. She kicked off all the balls she kicked off. None of them were returned. So
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
she's good at extra points.
Pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
Can I get one
Wow.
retarded female account that nobody ever knows this, and this is the first time I ever say this ever, and probably the last time.
What's that?
The mother of my child plays center for Seminole High School freshman team, and I played nose guard. So the first time we ever met, we played against
Was
each
on
other.
was on a football field.
Yeah.
Wait, so
What?
not
Hold
only the
on.
first time you ever met was, the first time you ever met, it was hut and
Against each
slamming
other
y'all's heads
all
together.
day.
Hold on.
And I didn't know this until I was 6 weeks in dating her, and she's recalling her whole life and all that stuff.
I
She's
remember
like-
your package on the bottom of the scrum. Is that what she said?
And she was like, "Oh yeah, I play center. I want to play. I was supposed to be the first high school girl to play. I wanted
what
to
school did you
be
play for?
Seminole High School.
Seminole. And
She-
you played for
I played for Lyman High School.
Lyman. Oh, cool.
And she wanted to be the first girl to ever play, varsity or whatever, but she quit before that or what have you.
Right.
But freshman year, she played
'Cause she met
center,
you, right?
And what I'm saying, I destroyed that.
ended
You
her
feel me?
career. here.
I
You
was
savage.
bull rushing, if you feel what I'm saying.
And more ways
Did you really
than
destroy
one.
it, or did you?
Oh no, that game.
I wanna meet your daughter,
I only played freshman. I never finished freshman. I played JV before, like 2 games.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
telling me one of those pretty senorita pictures she just sent us was tackling you?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you like this. When you look at a star, and no disrespect, my lovely Angelica, and that's my baby mom's name. But when you look at a star and you go back to who they dated, usually they baby moms look like Ricky Williams. All right, so hey, and look, ma'am, I'm not saying that you're ugly because I think you're gorgeous, and especially at that time when we had that child, I did. But yeah, it's a different story, my man. She was 6'3" though. She still is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't play. I knock them down. I show up with mountain gear.
Don't
baby.
be mad at me, but I am going to say she does have legs.
I've
that way.
known
I
you
like
for over a decade.
You go
and
for
you-
the hips.
feet on one end.
I've known this guy for more than a decade, and I swear to God, every time I hang out with you, I learn more shit, and you make me laugh like nobody I know. And
I
so
appreciate
thank you
it.
for that,
Thank
dude.
you.
You're
Sorry,
fucking-
Liz, I had to throw
love
that
you.
in there. But go ahead.
It's like
You're
a
good.
jockey at the
So
horse.
how tall is your daughter now?
How tall?
she
Eyesight
get the-
tall, and she's 9 years old.
Oh,
she
man.
got the
I
tall
can't wait to
gene.
tell her to sit down so we can look eye to eye. I can't stand you being
And she's a
disrespectful in this
smart
house.
ass. And she's a smart ass
Oh,
with it.
man.
Fucking
All right.
Okay, I want to write jokes
Reaper,
for her.
what you
So
dare.
Sorry, Liz. Once again.
I want to write jokes for her, Minnie. Like, I love the idea of her being an athlete,
Yeah.
but if she wants to be a comedian
Oh, she got the vein, my man.
after she gets her degree,
She got the vein.
I will write jokes for her.
I'm sorry, Liz. I threw a monkey wrench in there.
Yes. All right,
I'm
Liz.
going back to Alex Morgan.
Come on, Liz.
You got any
Give
more
us what
questions?
you got.
You got any more questions for us?
Take everyone to Liz school.
All right, Alex Morgan. You know Alex Morgan.
Yeah,
you know her
I've
husband.
seen her a time or two. Her husband? I'm not
He's
sure I
not
know.
married.
Yeah, you do.
Servando Carrasco.
Until
Yeah.
Carrasco.
she hasn't met me yet.
Played for Orlando
OC,
City.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played for some other teams too, I believe.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yep.
I think
He played for OC. The
soccer players are tough to follow. They move all
All right,
over the
so
goddamn game,
Alexandra Patricia Morgan Carrasco. Patricia's her middle name. Isn't that weird?
Lame.
I know, like Patty.
Tricia.
Come on, Patty.
Hey, Patrick.
Love you, babe. She was born July 2nd, 1989. The hot striker from Orlando Pride and the United States Women's National Team, married to Servando Carrasco, midfield for currently Fort Lauderdale CF, played for Orlando City as well. Alex has played professionally for these teams, which are a lot, so take a drink. West Coast FC, Cali Storm, Pali, P-A-L-I, like I guess it's like Palisades maybe?
That sounds like that's a foreign team.
No, it was in America.
Okay.
Yeah. Pali
Nice try,
Blues, Western New York Flash, Seattle Sounders Women, Portland Thorns, Orlando Pride, Tottenham internationally, and then she's currently on Orlando Pride and Team USA. She's been on Team USA throughout those years.
Her impressive stuff is international, man.
No, just wait. At 23, she scored the game-winning goal for USA in the 2012 London Olympics against Canada in the 123rd minute semifinal match.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That was a golden goal there. Nice.
She has plenty of awards under her belt, including multiple ESPYs for Female Athlete of the Year and plenty of Golden Boot and Golden Ball awards.
What's a golden boot?
Random, just the best player.
That's like the most
Striker.
goals. Yeah,
Yeah.
golden boot is all right.
Like strikers, yeah. So random facts about her. She is a New York Times best-selling author with her book series called The Kicks, which was started in 2013.
What's it about?
Obviously soccer.
Nice.
The Kicks.
Well, I think Kicks. I think of Chuck Norris's movie Kicks.
You and Chuck only.
She overachieved in college. Went to UC Berkeley. Golden Bears. Love them.
Golden Bear.
She likes bikes, only the ones with motors. She has her motorcycle license.
Oh man.
And her first ever international goal was against Cuba. She currently sits with 175 appearances, 109 goals, 43 assists, 2 World Cups.
Nice.
She's impressive. She pretty much erased Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Mia Hamm.
Well,
when I was
Abby
growing
Wambach
up-
is still number 1.
still, Mia Hamm though was the featured talking point of U.S. women's soccer. For
That's
a long
what
time.
got U.S. soccer. I feel.
And Alex Morgan is still.
And I can only
100%.
speak to what I saw when we got the Pride. When the announcement was made that Orlando was getting an NWSL team and we were getting the Orlando Pride. And then it was like I was doing a different podcast at my brother Fritz's house when it came across breaking news that Alex Morgan was traded to Orlando.
From Portland.
Yeah, and I remember Jeff's wife, Jill, when I came out of the room and I go, they just traded Alex Morgan to the Pride, and she started tearing up and she goes, is this really happening right now? And that is what makes me love her, is because I see when you go to the games and you see these little girls and these girls
They
that play
all
soccer,
have Alex Morgan jerseys.
how much she means to people. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome, dude. Anybody that can inspire someone to want to play a sport or to think that they can be something better than they are right now, that's fucking awesome. And you see all these little girls that are just Alex Morgan. I love the shit like that.
And that's why she is my first feature.
Crush.
You know what I'm doing right now. The first person I'm talking about, because I love her.
I hope you talk about Reggie Miller's sister.
Nope.
Yeah, Reggie Miller's
Right off the bat,
sister.
No.
That's the whole thing. She's taking no direction from anyone. She's telling us
it's
about
all female athletes.
female
Reggie
athletes that
Miller's
she wants
sister
us to know about.
Would whoop
I'll
him
do
up in
Lisa
the courts.
Leslie, Diana Taurasi. Like, just wait.
Well,
All
thanks
right,
for telling
nice.
us all about your favorite athletes and for quizzing our brains in a way that was salacious for all of us except for Todd, who won.
Yeah, right.
Who hacked my phone?
Hack your phone. I missed 2 last week because I knew the answer. And
He was probably
guessed
looking for
wrong.
dick pics
Ah,
from his favorite
Titty shots.
from his favorite football players.
Brando, that's why you guessed the Marlin mascots for a woman or something earlier. I mean, come on.
Where have you been, Todd? I did not do that.
I've been answering questions right, Brando.
What are you guys doing the rest of the weekend? Minnie, what are you up to this week?
Saturday, I am doing a show in Winter Park in Bonkers.
Oh, cool.
With Jersey, which is touring
Jersey.
comedian. Yeah, Jersey. Man.
Where's Bonkers?
In Winter Park, I got to give you that exact address. But if you can Google Winter Park Bonkers.
That's
I'll
that
give
bougie
you-
place.
The area is good enough.
You
Winter
know
Park
it.
Bonkers.
You know it.
Who is a line out that you're going to know?
$15 drinks.
Yeah, straight up.
Who are you? Who are you? So
Well,
you
the headliner
tomorrow night?
Saturday, yeah. The headliner is
Right
going to
on.
be Jersey. He usually does shows for Royal Caribbean. He's one of those comics that does the shows in
Cruise ship
ships
stuff.
and cruise ships
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Shit, I got
he's been
tomorrow
proven.
off, so I might roll over there.
All right, cool. I'll send everyone the deeds, man.
Thanks.
I can't remember if it was Preacher or Ken Miller. I just remember the line when they were talking about doing a feature or a show out in Myrtle Beach about Jersey standing on the dock.
Oh Lord,
Jersey
yeah.
standing on the dock, and Jersey's like when you see this guy, like he is like, I don't know any way to describe this guy. He is a fucking pimp of comedy.
He
And they
really
were like,
is.
he's standing on the dock looking back at him, and he's going, "Hey, they got dolphins out in this motherfucker."
because he's straight from Jersey.
Whoa. So you're telling me Brando's going to like it. He loves dolphins.
He's a hilarious
He
guy.
loves
So if
some
you go,
dolphins.
you're gonna have a good time. You're definitely gonna have a good time.
Well, I don't like. I'm not about the Jets, but I do have some funny Jersey friends. You know, one of our call-in guests, No Money Mike. You know, who's about to owe me $1,000 for a weight loss bet. Yeah,
Damn,
Wait,
Money Mike.
what's the bet?
You about to be
Yeah.
no Money Mike at all, for real.
he's
How
about
much
to be.
did you lose?
No Money Mike. Yeah, yeah.
What are you up to?
I'm down to 219 right now. I got to get to 200 faster than him.
Oh wow.
Water.
Where's he
water,
at?
Where's he at?
water.
Yeah, where's he at?
He was at 238.
Ooh,
So
you got him.
It's called the Battle of the Fatties, and he caught me by
How tall is
surprise.
he? How tall is he?
I don't know, 5'8", 5'7".
You're going to
He's, you got some inches on him.
Yeah, but he was quite a bit larger, and he was on a diet plan that was. You guys know my diet plan is mostly chicken wings and French
And
fries.
beer? I like
And
it.
beer.
But I switched
good
it up.
diet.
I switched it up a little bit, and now I'm at around 219. And so today we weighed in. He weighed in at 219.8.
Ooh. And where you at?
I weighed at 219.7. I still have the lead.
Oh Lord.
So was there any panty dropping going on to get the weight down between
Well,
yourselves?
if you must know, I was I didn't have no clothes on when I
Well,
weighed
you better
in.
be free balling if you want to win this. If you want to win this thing,
So
you
my
better be
gut,
free
my
balling.
gut was out. You know, I took a
Brando's
couple
actually
pictures,
wearing
too,
a wig right
for my
now. 'cause
girlfriend.
he shaved his head.
I can shave his head. I suggest cocaine. I'm gonna say if you're gonna win this, I suggest ain't just go
No.
straight to the good side. No,
Just dig
Rip
in
your
on the coke.
fingernails, your toenails out,
I
vomit
gotta
a
take-
lot.
Okay, good.
Get rid
Shave
of
your
some
head.
weight.
That's
all
the
the hair off
hard
your
way.
body.
That's the hard way. My easy way is Bobby Brown it. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'll cut
You'll
you
lose a
and
good
bleed you
25
out.
pounds real quick.
Bobby Brown to the championship.
Yep, ask Whitney
Whatever happens with your
if you
girlfriend.
could. Yeah, exactly.
You're playing Russian roulette there. I can just cut you, let you bleed out a little bit. I'll patch you up. I'm a part-time paramedic. I
Well,
can do
Todd
this for
is
you.
the doctor, so if anybody's going
I
to
might be able to
When is
put
the
some
due date?
put some horse
That
blood
sounds like
back
somebody
in
pregnant.
Yeah,
But
but
what is the date?
our due date is August 1st.
Due date.
Okay.
Oh, you got some time then.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not a lot of time for 20 pounds.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of 20 pounds. If you decide to change it up, maybe come see me a couple days a week. I'll put you through the fucking boxing
Yeah, the boxing diet's legit.
gauntlet. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We can do that.
All right,
Honestly,
we might
at
have
our
to do
age,
that.
we just have to walk.
But you see what I do on Saturday nights. you
Yeah,
and
I know.
The beers I
That's-
consume.
Yeah.
During the week, because of the work that I do, which is, I mean,
Makes it hard.
Look, I'm not digging ditches,
Yeah.
but there's times when I'm not ready for a beer and I have to drink one. There's times when there's people around me.
You're
and
like the only guy I know who says, like, I really didn't want to drink beer today, but I had to go to work.
I do.
I get paid to drink beer, so
I come
here I
across
am.
that
do
at
it.
the office. They're like, all right, let's go out for lunch. I'm like, I gotta go back and do stuff. And it starts out with everybody getting vodka fancy. I'm like, all right, I'll take double Jack on the rocks.
Yeah.
All of
No
a
more
sudden,
than
it's
that.
like 5 of them. I'm like, God damn, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to go back, and now you want me to work for 4 more hours? I'm leaving.
That's funny.
That happens from time to time.
So,
Especially when your office is a bar.
I was about to say.
I do the best I can. And that's, it's good enough. But, whatever, we do what we can.
I'm going to try
What
and
are you doing this
sneak
weekend,
in-
Liz?
I'm going to try. Oh, go ahead.
What are you doing, Tom?
Well,
What are you doing,
no,
Liz?
on this weekend. Oh no, I'll be watching the Orlando Pride at North Carolina.
Ooh, nice.
Are you going to the game?
No,
Driving
it's
up to
in
North
North
Carolina?
Carolina.
It's in North
Hell
Carolina,
no.
Let's
Wait,
go tomorrow.
Hell no.
Tomorrow
Orlando
is-
North
City.
Carolina.
Well, no, tomorrow is City in Toronto, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
what- that's
Dom
what I'm-
Dwyer. Dom
that's what
Dwyer
I'm-
is gonna come. This is his first game playing City.
Without who's not going to be there? Nani.
Not me.
No, Nani.
I like-
Nani
Oh,
is
Nani
a-
got suspended 2 games. That's
what?
right.
Yeah.
for being
For the
argumentative
referee.
With the ref,
yeah.
Well, argumentative is one thing, but I think they said he made contact with the referee.
They
right?
always touch the ref.
I know,
so
but you know how that is. It's so touchy.
Did he touch him in the butt? Like this?
he
No,
did a
not in that
prostate
kind of way.
exam
Who,
right there
who do
on
you
the
think
field.
would be covering Dwyer? Would it be Janssen?
Janssen probably not even to start. It'll probably be Schellenberger or whatever that goalkeeper we had in there, and Carlos.
Schleiberg or-
Carlos
No, but she said
Jr.
who would be covering Dwyer.
Nobody. They're going to run zone in the back, so it's going to be space. So,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
No, I can see Janssen covering him.
yeah, Janssen's fast, but he's. I don't think he's as good
If
as the other 2
he-
defenders.
I'm just saying, in the past with this team, I whenever I see that Nani is going to be out, it doesn't make me like go, oh shit,
We're gonna lose.
we're going to lose, because that team is so deep in talent, and
Yeah.
and they have such a tight program. Oscar Pereira has done wonders with that team in the way they play. And they're so structured right now that I think we can have Nani gone for 2 games. Right now, Orlando City is currently second in their conference.
Dirt, can I throw one
I
interjection in
think
there?
they can do that.
Is if we remember the playoffs last year, Nani got sent out red carded.
Yep.
Yes.
And the Orlando team just battled it out, a man down, and came back to win the game without him. So
Yeah.
Schlegel, that's his name.
Schlegel,
there you
yeah.
go,
Schlegel, yeah.
That's a good
Portuguese
beer name.
with Nani, Portuguese, and you got Ruan. Portuguese.
Yeah.
I think I might try and sneak my way into that game tomorrow night. If not, I'll be watching fights. I'm gonna play some golf tomorrow morning. At 8.
I think they got
playing golf tomorrow
Yeah,
morning?
they got a great team.
I don't know if they're gonna call it playing, but I'm gonna try.
He's gonna get drunk and hit balls.
Sounds like his normal weekend.
I was about to say, sounds like a Tuesday night.
Hey, I'm hitting
Except for
softballs
he gets
tomorrow
drunk and
too.
balls hit
hitting
him.
the Titleist soft NXTs. Hitting softball.
You're not going to hit any Sand Hill Cranes, are you?
Not this weekend.
They're
that was
in
last
danger.
weekend. I'm going for a 90. I'm going to play bogey golf tomorrow.
What do you got going on, Brando? What's what's the things around town like?
Tomorrow, I don't know. These two have some exciting plans. I don't remember what she said because I have short-term
Orlando
memory.
Pride.
Look, imagine if alcohol can affect your short-term memory. Imagine what alcohol can do. So just remember that.
Any cool beer events
What's
going
just
on
happened?
lately?
Beer? No, tomorrow I might go over to the Standard and catch some live music. I might hang out with Todd for a soccer game. She said something earlier different from soccer. That sounded fun too.
Let me know. I'll buy us 2 tickets. You want to go?
I'll go.
I'll find some of my vendors who'll give us some free drinks. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Brando,
We get in there.
I'm
I know
telling you
free
this right
parking
now.
areas. I'm telling you.
We've been to a lot of soccer games before.
Whoa, easy on my
I
connections
know.
here. Right?
I'm just saying.
wanna
You
keep
go to a
them up.
game with Todd, it's a different level.
You might get kicked out.
No.
You might go streaking.
Potential's there. Potential's there.
I'm saying you. I'm just saying.
Opportunities are endless.
I've been to a lot of soccer matches before, but every time I've gone with Todd, it's just another level of, God damn it, why don't I do this more often? This is fucking awesome.
Good, look
Yeah.
at that, Todd. That's a good
Well,
compliment.
first of all, I'm one of the few people that'll walk all the way to the front gate with the Heineken I brought from my truck. All the way past every cop. I'm
Step
like, yeah,
one.
whatever. Like, hey, I don't have to get rid of it till I get to this last garbage can. What are you talking about?
I appreciate
All
that.
right.
You got some comedy going on.
Yes, sir. Bonkers on Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Winter Park.
And
That
also-
sounds fun too.
So
I got
what
so
time
many
will you be
choices.
on?
I'll make my decision late, like
Oh,
always.
and my fam. Okay, look, listen.
What
Mr.
else you
all
got?
right, if you can hear me right now, you're probably not listening because you're supposed to be training. Please tell me that you're not listening to me. Mr. Rob Font, I wish you all the best on Saturday. I think you're going to have a great fight. I know that you're focused, and I know you've been taking some time off, and this is a really big look for you because you've been doing really great in the last 5 fights, but this is really a big fight for you, and you have had a lot of eyes on you lately. You have shot a lot of promos for this, and Dana has been speaking your name a lot, and I am very grateful to have known you, very grateful to share your last name, my man, and I wish you all the best on Saturday.
What
So,
kind of
just so we
font
can,
is
like-
he? Is he like a bold font?
This is your cousin?
The Fonts are a family of a bunch of MFers, and he's
Okay.
on my dad's side, yes.
But he's on your dad's side. Rob Font is fighting tomorrow night in UFC.
Yes.
Okay.
against Cody Garbrandt. But
Yeah, he's fighting a good fight. He's got a good fight. It's going to be a
Yeah.
good fight. It's going to be a good fight.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
Damn.
Font's a boxer. He hangs in there. He
He
gets
really
hit
is.
sometimes.
He has
And
he has
he-
a good chin, really good chin.
You
Trust
say
me.
good chin, but sometimes you just get touched. It doesn't matter. And I've seen him struggle a little bit, but he always tries to battle his way through, and a lot of times he does.
Yeah.
But
And he gets better every fight.
it's
And on top of that-
Garbrandt's got sketchy power.
On top of that,
Scares me.
last weekend you just did your second run of
Friday.
live on stage.
Yes, Friday live on stage.
And
yeah.
now it's moving in a different direction.
We're moving Friday live on stage. Last time we did it, we had 500 plus people. We're going. This is something that a lot of people don't know, but we're gonna go. We're trying to go to either Tampa or Jacksonville or something like that, and we're trying to do 1,000 folks. So we're trying to like fill up a real big theater or arena and do like 1,000 folks and just do it as big as we can. We're also moving forward and doing next Friday. Of course, I will play Craig again.
Do a line from Craig.
So you're doing next Friday? Next
Easy.
Friday?
Bye, Felicia.
Bob?
But yeah, so I'm very. Thank you, Dream City. Thank you, YK Wood and Jeremiah for putting this on. I am very grateful. It's been an amazing experience. I've done comedy for 10 plus years, and I've never. The most I've done in a show is 300 plus on the stage. So to do 500 plus, it was just a big jump for me, and I appreciate it. A person that likes to entertain, there's nothing more than seeing that many people in front of you being entertained.
Where's
by
your
you.
theater at?
Dream City Orlando. It is on Colonial Drive.
Cool.
You can Google it. Dream City Orlando. It's probably not probably. It's
That's
the
a place
only
where
black
people
owned
go to
theater.
find- Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Are you doing another
yeah.
show there?
Yes, we're gonna do next Friday there first.
Next
So
Friday? Next Friday?
No. As soon as we have the date, I'll
The
let you know.
movie
But
next
the movie
Friday.
I
next
know,
Friday.
but he said next Friday.
No,
I'm
yeah,
like,
we're doing
oh.
next Friday first.
Settle down, son.
So yeah, as soon as the date comes in for that, because we're still doing casting for that. So we're still doing casting for next Friday.
Because there's more characters you got to fill.
Exactly. So
I'm
so as soon as I get the
Malibu's
date-
most wanted.
Hey, listen, please come in there and
ready.
and try out. I would love that. I would
Todd
love
reads
that.
for Jamie Kennedy's character. Would it be hilarious?
That would be
He
hilarious.
could.
But
That'd be a good fit.
but yeah, so I mean,
Ted
thank you
Cassidy.
for bringing that up, and that's something that's coming around. So on Saturday, actually, the casting of Dream City is on Saturday at 7:00 at night. So if you do want to play a character in next Friday, Google Dream City. The address is Colonial Drive in Orlando, and at 7:00 tomorrow night, they will be having a casting for next Friday.
That's what's up.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah, dude.
What time do you think you're going to hit the show tomorrow night? In case I get out of that City game a little late.
The show starts at 8. Knowing Jers,
Todd, you're not going to make it.
knowing Jers, he's probably gonna put me on first because he likes to get the party started, right?
Yeah.
And you want to get somebody with good energy. So, and I always bring it. I mean, not to brag. I see you
being a dominator.
That's what you do.
That's what I do.
That ain't bragging.
But yeah, so I'm probably gonna go first, bro. If I don't, I'll let you know. Like, I'll shoot you a text or something, be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna come around that time." If I know exactly what time. But when it comes to comedy, bro, sometimes you do have no idea until you get there.
Yeah, you don't know until they come up and tell you.
I might just
gotta
show
be
up
ready.
anyways.
You just gotta be ready.
God, I hope not.
Find my way in the back somehow.
Sounds like-
Who is it?
Thank God there's will be security
Heard there was auditions back here for
Facts.
to get Todd out of there if they need to.
Todd wants to play Debo.
That'd be sweet.
That would be terrible.
Fat albino Debo.
Fat Debo.
It'll later in time be labeled as white exploitation.
That would
White
be
face.
When
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you don't make me blackface?
when are the
Todd as
auditions
Debo.
for white chicks? Because Todd is
He'll
going
be
to
perfect.
audition for white chicks.
I love Marlon.
What a beautiful chocolate man.
I love Hawaiians. Right?
What that reminded me of is the man who, of course, we lost this week, Paul Mooney.
Oh, man.
And Paul Mooney had an entire bit about, he's like, what is going on with Hollywood these days? He's like,
yes.
The Mexican starring Brad Pitt. The Last Samurai starring Tom Cruise. And he's like, and his line was,
Paul Mooney.
yeah, his next line goes, the next Hollywood feature will be The Last N-Word on Earth starring Matthew Broderick.
That shit was hilarious.
We get a lot of fun stuff going on this week, guys. Everybody sounds like they get some fun weekends. And, I hope you guys are listening and having a good time. Thanks for joining us on the Ball Busters. We're going to head on out of here. We got my man Big T Little Odd saying goodbye.
Having a good time.
We got Minnie giving us the NBA breakdown and a lot of heavy punchlines.
Yeah.
MVP of the Ball Busters, Liz Taylor. And our mustard princess and producer, Dirt McCoy.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Brando, the guru of good brew. We can't wait to see you next week. Danny Feedback. Thanks for listening to Ball Busters.